Are we live? There we go. Okay. Let me just text family and tweet out. Perfect. No, take this down. There we go. Okay. Share link. There we go. Okay. Anyone coming in yet? No. Okay, actually just buys me time. Hey! Oh, hey, Ryan! Sorry that you've been waiting for the last 6 minutes. I had, like, everything set up, and I was like, sweet, right about to start. My microphone was in my bag because I was at my parents' over Thanksgiving weekend, and I brought it over just in case. Because I'm literally about to be like, okay, stream, and then I'm like, I don't have a microphone, so that's why it was a couple extra minutes late there, and I had to set that up. Let's see, and I'm just tweeting out the link. Ba-ba-ba. Come on. Let's go. There we go. You'd think after all this time I'd be able to send a tweet out correctly, man. Did it go out right? I think. Yes, it did. Okay, perfect. All right. So we are all good to go. We should be having a lot of fun Christmas streams this month, hopefully. That's what the plan is anyway. So I thought it'd be fun to start with the Christmas Shorts-Stravaganza, seeing as how it is an absolute classic. Actually, I need to keep this open so I can read comments. There we go. There we go. And I thought this would be just a really fun one to kind of kick off the season with. Let me move some of my stuff around here. Where do I want everything? I have a nice desk, but it's not very big. So having the setup that I have to use for my streams is a little cumbersome sometimes. There we go. Okay, so we will just kill some time till we get some more people in here. Hope everyone has had a great Thanksgiving. I spent the whole, basically from the Wednesday before, that Wednesday night, through to last night at my parents' place, which is really nice. Excuse me. We had just our typical Thanksgiving fare. Actually, we had a very RiffTrax filled Thanksgiving. We went over to my aunt's household like we always do. And at one point, me and my cousins and my sisters and dad, we all watched Merlin the Return. None of us had ever seen it. And my cousin Giorgio, he was just for fun. He was looking through like some of the apps on their Roku. I think it was like the Tubi app. And he's like, oh, look, a Merlin thing. Because he and my sisters love like all kinds of King Arthur myths and all that. And then he's like, oh my gosh, it's a RiffTrax. So we just put it on while my mom and aunt were out. Unfortunately, my grandfather is currently in the hospital. He's doing a lot better than he was, but he's gonna be needing some rehab stuff. So they were out of the hospital during that, and we're like, we need to put. I think we all kind of felt like we needed something to do, so we put on the RiffTrax though and had a really good time, and so that was fun. Ryan had a great Thanksgiving till the political gangsters showed up. Man, what is their agenda? What's the agenda of a political gangster? Hey, John, what's up? Good to see ya. Let's see. My family just decorated the Christmas tree last night, finally over at my parents' house, and I have a mini tree that my mom gave me, like a 3-foot tree, that I still need to put up here. I gathered a lot of my own ornaments that I had at their house, like Muppets, Ant-Man, Figment. What else? Excuse me. Diet Coke on an empty stomach, and now I'm like hiccuping. But yeah, so we got some decorations up. What else did we do? My sisters and I had a really fun time watching the parade this year. Um, that was just a really fun time, honestly. Because there have been years where I've missed that stuff because of work. Um, it was great to not have to work on Thanksgiving. I think I got a little bit of work done that night, but like that was my choice. Like I didn't have to work Thanksgiving, which is great having worked in like movie theaters and stuff like that. It's like there are years where you work Thanksgiving or you can't enjoy Thanksgiving because you're exhausted or you can't enjoy it because you work Black Friday the next day. So, you know, let's see. Ryan says Munchie was on the Disney Channel all the time when I was a kid in the early 90s. So it was a trip seeing it going to be on MST3K. I'd actually blocked it out for decades. That is one that of the list of the movies that came out on Turkey Day, I will say that that one I'm not familiar with the movie, but someone the description in an article said it's basically another Gremlins ripoff, and I love Hobgoblins, that episode, so I hope that that's what that kind of turns out to be. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess today. I don't even have my headphones plugged in. So it's like you guys would be listening and I would not be able to hear anything. Let's see, I'm going to move the mic for just a second here. Okay, there we go. Man, I am just like, I'm tired, man. My sleep schedule has been non-existent. So I'm going to be trying the gummy melatonins. My mom gave me a big bottle of them to try, so we'll see how those work out for me. Yeah, it's the whole episode list. There were only one or two that I even recognized, like the Gamera one. Was there even another one? See, now I need to look it up. Hang on a minute, because I'm like, are there any other episodes that I even quite recognized on the list? Because I don't think there were. I just read it last night to my family. Because none of us actually really watched the Turkey Day Marathon. Usually, like, I might pop in a tiny bit here and there, but usually my family's doing stuff. Like, we're watching the parade, or we watched the parade and dog show this year, me and my sisters. Or like I said, like, we got together, we watched, like I said, the RiffTrax of Merlin the Return. We popped in for literally the last 5 minutes of the plaza lighting ceremony. Let's see. I'd heard of The Mask mostly from people who really liked it, interestingly enough. When it said Mask, I wasn't sure which one they meant, so when it was that one, I was like, oh, okay, I've never heard of this one before. Let me see. Oops, nope. Come on, article. Okay. So, El Santo, I only know because, like, I've heard the name, obviously, but... Hey, Andrew, what's up? Joel is now saying the bubble is going to be the new Manos. Okay, look, okay. Everyone says every RiffTrax is the new Manos, and they're almost never right. I'm not just saying Joel, I'm saying everyone. Everyone has that thing where like, oh man, that's the new Manos for me. And I'm like, for me, the bubble will be the new Manos if it's both really bad, like as in just like really bad, really boring, but if it makes you feel like gross. Because Manos is gross. That's the thing. When people are like, oh, it's a new Manos, and it's just boring or really bad. Like, there's a difference between Monster A Go-Go bad and Manos bad. Monster A Go-Go is where it's, like, incomprehensible. Manos is where you feel, like, dirtier having seen it. And I think that the episode of it actually makes it worse. Like, because it's, like, they're so upset. That's my personal take on that, is I'm like, a new Manos is always a bold claim. Not saying he's wrong. He could absolutely be right. But, like, that's the one that I'm always like, when everyone, because fans will say it too. Fans will be like, oh, this is a Manos for me. And I'm like, really? It's usually ones that are bad. They're bad movies. But I'm like, this ain't Manos. You feel worse for watching it bad, Let's see. They've always been wrong about predicting fan favorites. They thought Carnival Magic was going to be the big hit of season 11. They thought Carnival Magic was going to be the hit. I'm one of the only people I know where that's like actually in their like top 5 of the season. That's fascinating. Hey Adrian, glad you love this one. I'm very excited for this one. I love this one too. I thought it'd be a great one to start off Christmas. Hey Gentle Hum. Hey Creedy's girl, what up? Yes, I watch it every Christmas too. This is a really fun one. I'm gonna have to watch it with my sisters at some point this year. Yes, I knew El Santo was the wrestler from Samson the Vampire Woman. That's like the only thing I really know him from that I've seen. But I didn't know. It was interesting they're gonna do another movie with him. Carnival Magic's freaking creepy. I did not see it as creepy as other people. I'm not saying it's not creepy at all. Um, but a lot of people were like, "Oh, that one like makes them feel viscerally weird," and I'm like, "Really?" Like to me, that's a fascinating one for people. If it is your Manos, I just think that's really interesting because to me it wasn't. And I do like to see the discourse of like, which ones do people see as like the worst for them. I'm glad you saw the tweet in time, Gentle Hum. That's awesome. Let's see. El Santo had a bit part in Coco. Oh my gosh, I love Coco. I must have missed that. Also, I finally watched Luca this week with my sisters, and being half Mexican, half Italian, we have two of the best Pixar movies now between Coco and Luca, both amazing. Let's see, I love the kid Jack. What is his last name? The kid who played Alberto in the movie because he is also Freddy in Shazam. Love that kid. I think he's great. What's his full name? It's Jack something. Come on, buddy. My phone is deciding to be like, we'll take our time here. Jack Dylan Grazer. He is really like he was amazing in Luca, like really good. Let's see. When I was in single digits, the star of Carnival Magic was a star on the Guiding Light soap opera my mom watched. That's funny. Ooh, as a Colombian, I have to tell you to watch Encanto. I do want to watch Encanto very much. I just haven't gotten the opportunity yet, but I do want to. Yes, Silencio Bruno. As someone with anxiety and intrusive thoughts, that whole night I was like, it's something to focus on. So I did appreciate that. Um, very, very, very funny. But and it was such a good movie because it wasn't about like the world coming to an end. It wasn't, not that a lot of Pixar movies do that, but like it wasn't a road trip movie, which Pixar does a lot of. It was just a very small, like this really only involves the three main characters. Um, it doesn't really affect a ton of people around them. It was just nice and like contained. It's kind of like when you compare like Ant-Man the movie, the first Ant-Man movie, to like the rest of the MCU where it's like planets falling out of the sky and it's just nice to have the smaller movies sometimes. So it was really nice. Um and then there are just some jokes they're like when you're Italian it's just funny. Ooh, so in that, what was it? So in the soap opera, this obviously 40-something guy was getting personal. Oh, no, in Carnival Magic with the girl that's supposed to be a teenager. Yeah, it is weird. Um, the thing for me when it comes to calling something a Manos and getting to the grody-ness of a Manos, I don't know if you can top the little girl at the end of Manos. I don't know if you can top that. So my like not my tolerance, like my I don't even want to say standard, but just like where the pit of my stomach sits in terms of these bad movies. um it's like it can, that pit can get pretty deep, and Manos hits that really well. And so it's I when people say something's a new Manos, if you mean in incompetence, if you mean in being boring, if you mean poorly shot, I absolutely get it. um but when it comes to grossness, because for me, Manos just has this gritty, yucky feeling. And it's hard to duplicate that, especially to that extent. So while Carnival Magic is definitely, like, has creepy elements and isn't a great movie, to me, it is not fully Manos levels for me. The little girl was actually the daughter of the guy who played the master. I feel like that makes it a million times worse, to be honest. Like, who... I'm just thinking if my father has four daughters, made a movie First of all, he just wouldn't write that. Like, that just would not have been a thing. That would not have been an element in the movie at all, that ending. So to have it be his daughter actually just makes it like, you really would put your daughter through. How dare you? How dare you? Let's see. Hey, the Ruffington, thank you. I'm glad you love the channel. Yes, the Child Brides movie that, I know there was an interview years ago with Kevin and Mike, and I think it was Kevin was like, don't even look it up. He's like, don't even do anything about it. He's like, I don't want you touching it. I don't want you even looking up this movie. It was so disgusting. And yeah, that there were movies that were so bad in terms of grossness that they'd be like, I'm sick to my stomach. We can't do this movie. Which is good, like that they had that standard. So I think Manos was the worst they would let it get, which makes sense. Because it's hard to get much worse than that without it being very explicit in some bad things. And yeah, you just gotta be careful, man. It's gross. Yeah, it's just like, the story behind Manos is more interesting than the movie and than Manos the man himself, which is true. Cinema Snob did a review of Child Brides, opening with, well, I have no standard. Bruv, you have... That would be tough. That would be, like, no standards. How do you mentally... I couldn't mentally put myself through that, you know what I mean? Especially, like I said, I'm the oldest of four. I have 3 little sisters. I have a young cousin. You know, he just turned 13. So when you see things about kids in any form being hurt or preyed upon, I'm just like, I'm like, I will kill you, whoever is doing that. I hope YouTube doesn't shut me down for saying that, but like, it's true. You know, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I said, Italian Mexican. If I even saw you trying to, you know, put your hand on one of my sisters wrong, I will bludgeon you to death. Like, it is not even a question. Oh, man. Some of the cinematic Titanic movies creep me out, too. The one where John Carradine is the patriarch that died, and there was apparently hanky-panky going on between a brother and sister. Like, why do they do this? Why do they do this? My sisters were telling me, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, I knew nothing about the Crimson Peak movie. I was working at the movie theater when that was out. But I never saw it. I didn't care to see it. The Tom Hiddleston movie, Crimson Peak, I believe. And they told me about, because they just love Tom Hiddleston, so they'll like research stuff he's in even if they haven't seen it. And they're like, there's some abuse and weird sexual stuff going on. And I'm like, why do they do this? Like, why do you make movies? Like, unless if it's based on a true story, or if you're trying to make a point, fair enough. If it's in a documentary and it was real, fair enough. But there's some things where in movies, I'm like, we didn't need that. You didn't need to do this. Like, you chose to do this and you shouldn't have. You made the wrong choice. Oh my gosh. And I think the end of Manos is, you didn't need to do that at the end of Manos, yet you did. So how dare you? Half the Netflix catalog is gross, won't let my little ones near it. Yeah, it's just... there's just a lot of gross stuff out there these days. I'm gonna, like, if I ever have kids, I'm gonna be like, okay, you're watching Phineas and Ferb and VeggieTales like I did as a kid. Hey, the It and Fit, what's up? Yeah, it's like, it's just, we'll get back to the list here, because we're still only at, like, what, 10, 11 people? We're not that high. Where are we on terms of viewers? It's not, we're at about 11 people. Well, I will keep talking for a little bit, let a few more people get in. Plus, this show is how long? Like 2 hours? How long is this one? Yeah, 2 hours even. And these things usually go 9:30 to 10, so it's not a big deal. I'm old and refuse to get Netflix to watch all these popular shows because I think they're disgustingly over-sexual and violent. A lot of them are. And a lot of them are just, like, inexplicably popular. Like, again, if there's a point to this stuff, fine. You know, but usually there's not, and it's like, you know, I'm like, I'll just go watch a Hallmark movie, you know. Aw, this is a cozy YouTube community. Thank you, Andrew. That's the thing. I want this to be like a just nice, fun place where you can come in and we don't judge each other and we just watch riffs and just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Not a Game of Thrones person then. No, no. Like, I like fantasy stuff, but it was just like, I don't need all this, you know? As someone who's seen Crimson Peak, hey Matthew, by the way, it's not that gross or even disturbing. It's definitely gothic beyond belief. Isn't it about him? Hey Kim, what's up? Uh, but isn't it about him? Spoiler alert for Crimson Peak. Isn't it about him abusing like his somewhat mentally ill sister into a sexual relationship or something along those lines? I don't care how explicit it gets. It's still disgusting. You know what I mean? Gentle Hum, I couldn't even get through the first episode with RiffTrax of Game of Thrones. I have not watched that either. I might even own it from like getting a reward with it or something from a Kickstarter, I think. But yeah, I never watched it. Not even that I didn't. I always meant to, and then I just didn't. And I'm just like, you know, that's just not my thing overall. I like fantasy. I don't like things that have exploitation of stuff for no reason, usually. Excuse me, oh my goodness, hiccups. This Diet Coke is like making me like, ugh. No, yeah, Adrian, that common practice, I assume incest, common practice in the Victorian era because with rich people, they wanted to shelter and make the bloodline better, which, yes, but I'm like, it doesn't need to be, if you're not making a historical piece, doesn't need to be in movies. See, this is another one that I'd heard of, and I would watch reviews when it came out, because everyone was talking about it, and I was like, Lord, save us. About the film Mother, oh, there we go. Darren Aronofsky's Mother was, whoops, there we go. My comments are going too fast. Went way further than I was expecting. I swear he was thinking, I'm as popular as I'm ever going to be. Time to see how far I can go before someone stops me. Yeah, I'm just like, the imagery and again, this is just from watching reviews of it that went in depth, because I was not going to watch that myself. I just don't get it. I just don't get, like, again, to make a point or to have some imagery or a message to an extent, I understand it. For me, I don't know, this isn't the same for everyone. For me, film, television, it's an escape. It's escapism from reality, which is why there's enough violence and sexual crimes in real life for me to not need to watch things about it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, and Creedy's Girl never got into Game of Thrones either. Let's see. It and Fit, I liked Game of Thrones, but I agree they went a little too far sometimes. My cousin, Giorgio, likes Game of Thrones a lot, but he does say the first season especially, he's like, there are some scenes where you're like, come on. Like, it was just, like, exploitative of either sexual or violent acts. And he's like, dude, like, you don't need this. And he read the books, I believe, and really liked them. And he's like, yeah, but you can, like, you don't need that part in the show. Like, it's fine. Yeah, it's like incest being a popular trope in Gothic literature. Oh, but I don't need, like, you know, but I'm like, we live in the 21st century. We don't need that in our films anymore. Like, that's enough. Yeah, Kim couldn't afford HBO, was never particularly interested in Game of Thrones. Not even the books really called out to me, and I love reading. That's kind of how I felt, too. I even had people, I was working at the theater back when it was, like, starting to really, like, rev up. And I had people suggesting it, and I always appreciate suggestions, but I was just like, I don't know, man. It just didn't seem... I'm a Percy Jackson kid, man. Something I hate about film school. My editor teacher had to put a no sexual violence for the video homework. Interesting. Well, honestly, that might be more, because it's a film school, that might be more like to not trigger other people. And to not, like, in class. Like, because at least if... Hopefully, a movie will have enough warnings that as a viewer, you know what you're getting into, right? So you can choose, like, okay, there's some form of violence or abuse that has affected me. I don't want to trigger myself watching it, which I get. But in a film class, if you're, like, forced to work with each other or watch each other's work, then yeah, you don't want to accidentally put something in that they, quote unquote, have not consented to wanting to see, and then them having an issue. So I can see why that would be a rule in a film class. personally. And again, unless it's furthering a story, an arc, or it's a historical piece, I'm just like, I really don't want that in my stuff personally, and again, I get it. I am a pansy, when it comes to a lot of things. But I like, light and fun. I like RiffTrax, Mystery Science, Muppets, and VeggieTales, and like fun, light things. And that's what this channel's all about, really. So it's, hey EA Gorman, what's up? I really need to remember when this starts. It's usually 7 Central every Monday is what I try to do. But you haven't missed anything, because we don't have a ton of viewers right now. I've just been bantering, just been vamping the last 25 minutes. Let's see. Screw Game of Thrones. It's too exploitive for my taste, and this is coming from someone who has eclectic favorites ranging from The Sound of Music and VeggieTales to Suspiria, and Dogville. Don't know what those last two are. Sound of Music is great. Remember when this place was all about the Muppets? Thank you, Jetzel Hum. There's nothing wrong with wanting your entertainment to have happy endings. And I think it's because, yes, it's like, yeah, grim and dark stuff is just not for me. An Italian horror film with tons of gore, okay. It's like, and that's the thing. That stuff, it has its place. And if that's what people want, and if they like getting that, I like having adrenaline rushes, but I like it more in, like, writing coasters and stuff like that. But if how you get it is through a horror film, that's fine. That's just not how I like it. I prefer light and bright stuff. And I don't know how much of it is because of my mental state, anxiety, depression. I don't know if that's why I'm like, look, real life is hard enough. Like, I just want to have lighter stuff. And that's why I love RiffTrax Mystery Science so much. It came at a time in my life. Like, I always grew up with it, but it really hit when I was about 15. So that would have been, oh my lord, almost 12 years ago. Holy cow. And it was when I was a teenager and my mental issues, still undiagnosed, were starting to really rev up. So it's like, it came at a time where I really needed something bright and happy and fun, and ridiculous. So, yes, something more happy. Weird Al is in this. Yes, he does the pork council short with them. It's very fun, so it'll be good. Yes, there's a time and place to be dark. There's a time and place to be light and have fun. Neither of them is wrong, and it's okay to prefer one over the other, which I agree with overall. Again, I do think there's some people, like, Adrian, like you said, there would always be someone in your class that would do that every year to try to be shocking. It's like, yeah, like, if you're just doing it for shock value, I'm like, I mean, fine, I'm just like, okay. But at the same time, again, if you enjoy that to an extent, I think it's fine. But it's very, very, it's just, I don't know, it's just not for me. It's just not the kind of thing. Like, literally, the darkest I'll do is I'm just like, Five Nights at Freddy's game theories, let's go. Like, and even that is because of the lore, and because there's, like, a really complex, weird story behind it, The Sesame Street spoof of Game of Thrones is amazing, though. I'll have to look that one up. I may have seen a piece of it before, but I don't remember. I might have just seen it, like, referenced in things. Hey, Sketchman, how's it going? I'm not going to attempt to say the name. I'm Italian, but I'm not that Italian, so I'm not going to try to say the name again. But it is more a fairy tale film akin to Snow White, but much more gothic and modern. Let's see. Interesting. Happy late Thanksgiving to you as well, Sketchman. Happy belated Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you all had a good holiday weekend. I definitely did, with some family stuff. Hey, Scooter, what's up? Good, we're getting some more people in here. That's what I was wanting to see. Let's see. I am doing pretty good. It's like, I'm just started the stream like 5 minutes late because I was just I was a mess. It's like I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track and all that, and so I'm just like kind of tired. So I set up everything and I'm like, great, just gotta like upload my thumbnail, go live, and then I was like, where's my microphone? So I was a little scattered, but we're here now, so that's what's important. Let's see. We'll give it another, because I know it's already 7:30. It's already 7:30, but there's still just under 20 of us. And we usually average out at about 30 nowadays, which is really, really nice. I'll go back to... I actually meant to do this earlier and then got distracted, like I always do. The Season 13 list of episodes real quick. Maybe we can have a quick discussion about that, and then we'll start the riffs. So... so we'll be watching the feature along with extra shorts afterwards. I was only like, the feature was the main thing. I was like, okay, we're definitely watching that. Oop. My sister Holly's like, start the shorts, we got dinner to eat. Let's see, okay. Let me just double check the list and be sure there wasn't anything else interesting to talk about, and then we'll start. We'll start the shorts here in just a second, and... if there's enough people willing to stick around, maybe we can do more after the feature. I wasn't against it. I was just like, did Coily just show up? No, that was my phone. Matthew, had a great Thanksgiving with the rest of your family. Really enjoyed catching up on the RiffTrax live streams that I've done. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Actually, the Fun in Balloonland one has, like, what, nearly 500 views? Like, it's pretty dang good for being just a live stream. I was like, really? Yeah, it's at 484, which is insane. No rings, no springs. Everyone's just in the comments loving that phone thing. Let's see. The original Suspiria had a point to it, the definition of witchcraft. Again, if there's a point, like, then I get it. I know a few Christmas shorts we could check out later if possible. Yeah, like, that's the thing. If enough people are willing to stay after this, it's like, we can totally do that. Ooh, what's worse, no springs or no paper? Who uses paper that much anymore? Like, these days, it's probably springs. And what was I checking? Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm just gonna do another quick sweep while there's still under 20 of us. If there's anything else interesting... Yes, no waffles. Really, there wasn't. There wasn't a ton, honestly, about this list of episodes. Oof, there we go. That I was super excited about. Like, I want to be excited about this season. Like, I hope everyone understands that. I want to be excited. I was excited about the Gauntlet, that, like, when that came out, I was excited about it. Now season 13, I'm kind of like, okay. Yes, Devlin, it is a Monday, and it's good to see you in the chat. I don't think I've missed anyone. If I've missed shouting you out, I apologize. Oh, the Ruffington, have I shouted you out by name? I hope so. If not, I just did. No, I hit an ad. Okay. The Batwoman is in a Mexican film, but the lead actor is Italian. I'm as confused as you. As a Mexican Italian, I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. One that was familiar to me was The Million Eyes of Sumeru, and I was like, why have I heard of this? And I was like, I couldn't for the life of me remember. I'm like, didn't they do that on Mystery Science? And not only did they do that on RiffTrax like 2 years ago, but they did do it on the KTMA seasons. Hey, Stuffy Waff, what's up? Was there anything else even that interesting? There really wasn't. There wasn't much that I was like, this one sounds interesting at all. Yes, some of season 13 is stuff RiffTrax has already done. Not saying they can't double dip, because RiffTrax double dips from the original show. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying, it's like, please do it well. Oops, let's see. I need to keep this open so I can actually read comments as we start. The original show did already repeat a few KTMA movies. That, I'm not saying that's a big deal. I'm not like, oh, they're repeating. No, because they definitely have, and RiffTrax has as well. So I can't be like, oh, you guys are repeating. Though there have been times I have been disappointed when they're like, instead of doing something new, we're gonna re-riff something. Usually it's very good, but at first I'm like, oh, it would have been cool if it was something new or something we haven't seen you do before, you know. Or again, recovering KTMA. I'm okay with them recovering a KTMA episode. Those are tough. Let's see. Sadly, I can't bring myself to look forward to season 13. I know, it's like, I really, really want, like, I genuinely want to. I do. But it's like, they're just doing some weird stuff when they're like, hey, we're going to... I'm actually going to change my audio settings real quick for me. Nope, that is the wrong button. So I could hear when this starts. Anyway, I don't know. It just sounds... like a very complex way to do this show, and I don't know why. Concerning the list itself, I've seen 2 and do know 4 of them by their reputation. List of movies they chose is interesting, especially since RiffTrax covered... Oh, they covered Million Eyes and Shape of Things to Come. I lose track sometimes of all the VODs they've done. I watched them both and they're good riffs. It is interesting, especially because Million Eyes was done pretty dang recently. Let's see. My sister Holly is like, Maddie has to do school. My guy, get to the shorts. Okay, jeez. I know, there's only, like, okay, now there's 23. We just got over 20, like, a minute ago, okay? I wanted to be sure enough people were here. Shape of Things is in itself essential film history. Interesting. I really wish I liked the new version. It's not because I find Patton Oswalt to be repugnant. It's just not that funny. But I hope he succeeds. I hope it goes really well. That's the thing. There's a few episodes that are great, that I really did enjoy, and there are a few episodes where I'm like, especially in the Gauntlet. Gauntlet is tough. Anyway, okay, we will get into... Okay, we will get into the shorts now. There's over 20 of us. That's good enough. I just wanted to make sure I was giving people enough time. My sister Maddie has school to do, though, so they're texting me that we need to get on with this. So let me get on with it. Okay, headphones good. I'll actually keep one out so I don't blow your guys' ears out with my yelling like I did one other time. Oh, it's only an hour 35. I thought this was like 2 hours. Okay, then I guess we can easily do the feature and then more stuff. You guys are good with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the RiffTrax.
Oh, let me know if this is too loud or too quiet, please, and I will adjust it. Woo! I think this our first live show we've watched on stream? It might be, I think. We did Bridget Mary Joe, we did... No, stop. We did... a lot of RiffTrax shorts. We did Mystery Science. Yeah, I don't think we've done a live show, I just realized. Perfect. Don't know how I didn't remember that since it's my channel.
Insincere kisses to you all.
Thank
Thank you so much. Welcome to RiffTrax Live Christmas Shorts-Stravaganza.
Excitement intensifies.
I'm Kevin Murphy.
And I am... Bill Corbett. Thank you.
I think this was only their second live
We're
show.
going to get started right away.
I think, which is really cool. So it's actually in California and not Nashville, I believe.
Eccentric little film, to say the least, and we've got a lot of stuff coming at you, including a bunch of insane
People are
Santa
like, woo!
Clauses.
Oh, a little louder.
We wanted
I can
to
do that.
start by just saying simply.
Yes, this
Merry
one never
Christmas.
gets
Merry
old.
Christmas.
This is gonna get small for just a second while I adjust the audio, guys. But we're just setting up.
We understand that not everybody celebrates.
Okay, let me
Christmas,
know
so
if
we
that's
also
good.
wanted
If
to
it's
say
too
happy
loud now or too
Hanukkah,
quiet, let me know.
Kicking Kwanzaa, maybe. Sacco St. Stephen's Day.
Doctor Who
rock and
scarf.
roll and Ramadan, maybe.
I am not a big. I'm not into Doctor Who really, but as a knitter, I always love the scarf.
Or if you're a Unitarian, happy, whatever.
Perfect.
Ooh, which short is everyone's favorite on this one? That's a good question. My favorite. I do like the tree that is small and of no account. That's a good one.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you don't like the holidays, Mike, why are we doing this show?
You need to do the live version of Santa Claus. I'm thinking about that. RiffTrax has so many freaking Christmas things. I am excited for this next month to just do a ton of Christmas stuff. So maybe we'll do this in some short. Maybe every week we'll try to do a live show and some shorts.
Cauldrons of entertainment on your heads for over 30 years.
Hey, look right there. It's the guy from.
Because I don't think any of them would get claimed on YouTube or like cut off. So a lot of these live streams do get claimed, as in I can't like do ad rev or whatever, but they don't get shut down. So I guess I can't deposit money at the bank. Why? No account.
You have just been listening to. Well, it's about time you youngsters went to bed.
Its name is not important.
So Santa Claus will have a chance.
The Doctor Who scarf turned out the way it did because the costumer misunderstood and thought she was supposed to use every bit of yarn they gave her. If that's hilarious. That's like my new favorite fact.
Sacrificed a goat to him.
We'll see. Now run along. along and we'll see about the tree later.
Put your three-piece pajamas on, son.
Yeah, does he have a tie-on in the house? Like the little boy?
Happy Festivus, kids.
They're so little.
Let's get to the lovin', honey.
Hey, Raptor Rex, what up?
Just let me get the tree here.
Whoa!
Yes, watching the reactions on screen, I love that on the live shows.
Please.
She probably voted for Thomas Dewey.
I like how the kids literally just walked away, and he's already like, all right, let's get the Santa stuff going. I'm like, the kids are still awake, man.
This I vow.
The sensors cut away before he took his vest off.
Yeah, that was red hot stuff.
Amen.
I was 3 words into my prayer, Mom.
Guys are still pretty low. Holly just texted me.
Not yet.
Let me, sorry, making it small again, just a second.
So good night.
Try not to let your nightmare.
I just didn't want to blast your eardrums off, guys, so hopefully this is right. Let's try that one.
All right, dear.
Let me know if it's still good. Let me know if it's good, Holly.
I think kids need something a little more soothing.
My
than
father was a boy in the 30s, and yes, he hated to wear those short pants.
Poker face.
Oh, man. Thank you, Robert. Love your voice and energy. I appreciate that.
The neighbor will never miss it.
So Dad is a retired stooge, isn't he?
I relate to that, Dad. I am
Cough syrup
very
really
clumsy.
pays
The other
off.
day, I was drying dishes at my family's house, and I dropped 2, and so I was taken off of dish drying duty.
Christmas.
It wasn't dishes that could break. It was like a spoon and something else.
Don't automatically
Okay, volume's
assume
good
that
now,
a
is what Holly
supernatural
says.
creature giving drugs to sleeping children is a demon.
Creepiest Sandman I've ever seen.
Speak not of our encounter, earth creatures.
Goodbye, Slum God.
Kevin singing gives me life. Absolutely.
Dear God, did he have his spinal cord removed? What's wrong with him?
The short's cute.
So drunk. Oh.
This dad makes Norman look like an acrobat. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to move the mouse there.
Oh, no, I just missed my footing. But what are you youngsters doing up? Why aren't you fast asleep?
We heard you fall down.
Then we heard you
I'm all
cursing.
right now. Back to bed.
Have you got some toys for us?
Well, maybe I have.
May we have them now?
Oh, no. Not till you wake up in the morning.
Santa looks totally disinterested.
The beard also looks like so fake. It looks like it's made of cotton.
Well,
Marion Turkey on the hearth up there.
every night when the old toy maker finishes his day's
Nice
work,
Mickey Mouse
he
ripoff in the
opens
window.
door, locks up, and goes home for a well-earned rest.
And wonders why in the world he has an afro.
I'll be out of sight when the toys come to life.
Yeah, Santa's getting fed his lines off screen.
The owl ignores court orders to seize his minstrel.
Coley is the Sandman.
You had enough in there?
He's gone.
Let's rip out his copper wiring. That stuff really sells.
Soldiers got back.
All right, let's go invade Prussia.
It's funny that they like just wanted, I don't know if they had the animation and wanted an excuse for it, or if it was all an idea at once.
Yep.
Oh, gross, he needed 144 of those.
Until the C-130 with the minigun starts cutting them into hamburgers.
Kevin kind of looks like Santa now. That's funny.
So they get shore leave, and this is the first thing they want to do? The hell?
Now keep in mind, everybody, Santa is relating this story to the kids.
And they came to life and rode the horses, and the whole time the song was playing. But then the song changed.
Yeah, maybe it was a recycled cartoon made years earlier.
Weird-looking toys.
That's what I'm wondering.
We got it, Santa.
Is like, did they end up having the kids and
Way too
Santa
healthy looking for Chet Baker.
like come in for a framing device? Because they had the cartoon already. That's what I'm curious about.
They came to ask that Goldilocks be extradited back to their homeland.
Yes, there are some very racially insensitive parts on this one.
Ah, good. Finally on the silver screen, the B-top-hatted spider dog of my nightmares.
I know, what is this?
No, I see it too.
Oh, good. Because in my nightmares, he's usually singing an ABBA song. I'm not going to quibble here.
That's a nightmare.
Why asbestos? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, so a tuffet is a large bowl of fancy feast, apparently.
So, Bill, the top-hatted spider dog of your nightmares has teeth?
Yeah, he does, Mike. Thank you for asking. And they're poison teeth, by the way.
Oh yeah, and the Indians.
Okay, he's totally off script, way beyond sitting down beside her.
Before Dances with Wolves, this was the most dignified portrait of Native Americans ever on film.
How does he decide which legs to put shoes
Yeah.
on and which gloves?
This is when sound was still pretty new in movies, and they were going to use it whether it was any good or not. Yup.
Until there's been a good killing spree.
Lol.
Works in my house.
Excuse me. Hiccups. Ah. Fakest beard ever was Santa's from Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny.
Geneva Protocol.
We'll probably watch that one. I don't think it'll get kicked off YouTube. My parents and I are in the audience on that one, by the way. We were there in Nashville, so we're in the audience for Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny.
Why, they're soldiers of the king with a bing and a bing and a boom boom.
And a boom, boom, boom.
That's a good point.
Bang, bang, boom.
I have no idea what I just told these kids. My mind is going. Yes, it is.
Merry Christmas, Peter.
Spiders are kidnapping me with the
Oh,
Merry Christmas, Connie.
Bill's Spider Dog versus Crow's Soup Monster.
I'm ready.
Got my British judge wig.
Where are those two young people?
Santa Claus or John Huston?
Wouldn't the kids know it's their dad either way? Because it's like, where's dad?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Daddy. Merry Christmas.
Stop yelling, kids.
I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not. You're Daddy. You're Daddy. You're Daddy.
She's so cute.
sometimes, Daddy.
Where did toys come from?
We know.
You know what?
We know where all the toys come from.
I just feel like if a dad dressed up as Santa and thought his kids would really think
He
it,
said a giant B-top-hatted spider.
I'd be like,
brings them.
what? Because, like, why is it mom and Santa? Where's dad? You know?
yes, that great Christmas marching song, Rockabye Baby.
Yes, so it was a story told in a dream. It was.
Witnessed by Santa's dark vision, the children drummed endlessly through the night, unaware that it was even Christmas.
Woo!
Christmas Toy Shop.
Christmas toy shop.
My dad has those exact same sandals Kevin's wearing.
Christmas Toy Shop.
Oh yes, well, I wanted to mention also we have Weird Al coming out later on.
Way to forget the guest star.
We are so excited to have him here.
Yeah. Great guy.
That's a sadder looking Santa than
And we have a
crappy.
couple more shorts
Yeah,
coming your way.
it's
We wanted
Ice
to
Cream
take a
Bunny
little break to
Santa.
Introduce our grand prize winner. We had a little contest going, and he's here. He won a trip here and a box and all the trimmings. And so, please welcome from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jason Denon.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
You need to do more contests like that. That way I can try to win.
Treating you well? Everything okay? Your hotel room nice?
So honestly, enough
I'm
people
really
have
sorry I
actually
have to
been
share
really,
with
really
Kevin
nice to me
tonight.
and
budget's a
been
little
like,
tight.
hey, if they ever need a
I should warn
fourth,
you
they
in
should get you
advance,
on a
I
live
snore
show.
like a
So
breeder hog.
just saying, if you got, I don't think anyone from RiffTrax is actually watching, but if you are, like, I'm available any day, any
Did you
time.
get the generic beef jerky I sent you?
This is the first time I've ever noticed Kevin's sandals. Me too. I just noticed it right now. I was like, hey, my dad has those or had them.
Congratulations, Jason. We're glad to have you. Hope you have a great time.
I'm gonna get sued by the Muppets now, aren't
Yes,
I?
you are.
Oh, darn.
We have two in a row for you now. Kevin,
right.
tell them about these two.
Okay, first we're going to plunge you right back into the hallucinatory nightmare.
Yes,
of
travel
Santa
for fans.
Claus.
That would be fun.
And then we're going up to the Alps, and we're going to have the autobiography of a simple Christmas tree.
Yay! I'm so
You
excited. I
ready?
love that
We'll
one.
Start with A Visit to Santa. Let's roll.
Not Satan. Santa.
Santa. Well,
I'm suspicious of movies made by guys named Clem.
Only football teams should involve Clems.
a visit faux danta.
That is a very weird font.
Yeah.
Music performed on a Lowry organ by an elf on lithium.
I'm sorry, kid, I didn't catch that.
Yes, this is the one with the kids that are just like.
What the hell, are they speaking in tongues?
Mommy, say goodnight to Daddy for me.
All right, I'll tell him good night for both of you.
But mostly for you, Anne, because Daddy likes you best.
Jingle Bells MIDI intensifies.
Drink already. Now, children, it's time to go to sleep.
You know we can't afford a second drink of water.
Oh, Dick, I want
I swear it's like some Carpathian dialect.
Yes, Anne. Far up at the North Pole, Santa is reading your letter now.
The North Pole, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's gotta be one of the best, funniest sets in any short.
Yeah, when Anne read this out loud, it sounded like, Anne.
Pretty young to have spelled everything correctly, honestly.
Yeah, this job would be a lot easier if I knew how to read.
Like mushy audio, yes. This Santa's also reading off screen, man.
Interesting. I didn't know that David Lynch made a Christmas
Just grab the first two kids you can find. Doesn't matter.
That's the thing, like, Santa only had 2 kids all year. They're like, hey, can we visit?
come in.
An even shorter mini dress shall be your reward.
It's uncomfortable. What the hell?
Yep, love that living room. Brady house. Yeah, people really had carpeting like that in the early 70s.
He needs some cheap labor.
Yes, they don't even have to say anything. The elf already gets a big laugh.
There it is.
behind the painting.
Hold tight, kids. We're coming in for a snowy landing.
Hang on, kids. The pilot's been hit. We're going down. We're going down.
Before you know it, Dick and Ann are hurried to the castle entrance.
Conveniently marked Santa.
See the busy elves hurrying to and fro.
But mostly fro.
Ah, the throne room in Santa's castle, then.
I just love that they didn't put any decorations up to like try to make it look more festive. Even literally nothing. It's just a 70s living room looking place.
I'll be in my cage, sir.
Let me tell you about Santa, but you might not know.
Like, did you know
Ooh,
Santa
it would be
did
fun to see
Nicholas
Mary Jo and
Ringo
Bridget
on
riff the
robbery?
Nutcracker fantasy. That would be interesting.
Here they are, sitting on Santa's
I hope they do more. I'm sure they'll do a Christmas thing with Bridget and Mary Jo this year, so. We could probably do a Christmas Bridget and Mary Jo day now that I'm thinking about it. Think of a few specials.
By visiting towns and cities all over the world.
Exotic ports like Hoboken.
He makes his jolly trip in many different ways. He arrives on riverboats.
It looks like this film just like had coffee spilled over it, honestly.
Wherever he goes, he always has loads of fun.
Why, here he is in Dallas in 1963.
Oh no!
In many towns, the marching bands turn out and step lively to the Merry Christmas tunes. The little elves parade.
It's even worse. The show's made in '63, a decade earlier than what I said. Well, okay, made in '63. The audio sounds like it's from 1928. It was just like talkie's just invented.
Landfill after the parade.
As a New Jersey resident, I feel that Hoboken reference. That's funny.
See that chimney? I'll let you in on a little secret. Santa almost didn't fit in it, and Mrs. Santa Claus has informed him that he must stop eating so much.
Santa then reminded Mrs. Claus that she had never signed a prenup, and that all the nice jewelry she wears is technically still on loan.
Every parade, Balloon Land PTSD.
Merry Christmas.
I like how Santa is famous for being fat, and then everything with Santa, like, well, I'll still have a joke about him being fat, and I'm like, everyone already knows Santa's fat.
On Christmas Eve.
Oh, look how enthusiastic those baton twirlers are.
Proud of them too.
He's also proud of his new sidekick, Prince of Space.
Ooh, that would be a fun one to do a stream for.
Without a tour of the village toy shop.
Joey, the one-man elf parade.
In every window have little toy people
Prince of
jumping
Space.
around.
Jumping?
Here they make the tinsel and the Christmas tree ornaments.
Wow, look at him jump.
Jumping around.
In this little store, they make the
It says
ribbon,
it's the season to be
turn out
jolly
the
instead of
wreaths,
tis.
and make your home so bright and cheery. And fills the air with Christmas spirit.
Yes, unceasing tedium is a type of Christmas spirit.
Little girls, dolls are dressed with fine and fancy stitch.
And halos too, for some reason.
And oh yes, baby brother is quite a helper
Oh my
too.
goodness.
I'm a good helper.
I like-
my arms move a lot.
Why are they all angels?
Every doll must have a head and also have a body.
But no soul.
These busy elves on spinning lays turn
I've
out
never tried to read the
along
sign back
thin
there
bodies.
before. Metal's made of
Others paint
gingerbread.
their saucy faces
What?
and
Huh.
put them all together.
Yes, each
Weird.
face is caked with a thick béarnaise sauce.
Saucy.
Saucy.
You know, I don't approve of toys.
I would love the
building
Mexican
other
Santa Claus
toys.
movie.
It's an unholy abomination.
Santa too.
I'll see if we can do that one. I bet we can.
And cookies.
So when you're an angel, you still have to do manual labor? Yes.
All those yum goodies.
Yum Yum Goodies is also a Japanese website, which all decent
This
people
was a
should
state-of-the-art
avoid.
puppeteering before Jim Henson came around.
A tour
Pretty
of
much,
Santa's
man.
Happy Land would not be
Hey
quite
Gina,
complete.
I love this one. What a great way to celebrate my 50th birthday. Well, happy birthday, Gina.
Far from the street.
Morning, Nancy.
There's
Morning,
gifts,
sir.
toys for everyone. It's really a big treat.
Dear Easter Bunny, I am seeking more lucrative employment. Here is my resume.
And here are some more toys you can't have, so don't touch them.
There's bears and dogs and cats galore. There's lions, tigers too. They won't bite and they don't fight. Cause they're just made.
Is this all the
for
same
you.
May
elf
not
kids?
apply to you specifically.
Those busy
We've literally only seen like 3 or 4 elves in the whole North Pole at this point.
His rocket.
Oh, rocket,
turn
sorry.
them on, those funny little toys, the monkey drums and drums.
Yeah,
and
metal's
drums.
made of gingerbread from the Candyland campaign.
Our old
Yay, we're getting lots of
man
happy birthday, Gina, in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. It's awesome.
the whole day through and do a lick of work.
Crack my knuckles, not in front of the
For
mic.
girls, a doll is fun to wash, to dress, and
Wash.
Spanking feature subject to local law.
spend. How Anne enjoy these pretty dolls, and Dick shows no.
I guess
delight.
Dick's just not in the mood to worsh, dress, or spank.
No washing for him.
A kitchen full of household toys will keep the youngster busy. She'll cook and scrub the whole day long, then serve a TV dinner.
Yep, she serves food to television sets. She's an odd kid.
See, it's like, are these the same kid? I know they're in the same outfit, but is it the same kid?
Project
Keep working, kid.
All children like to make some noise, and Santa says it's music. A toy piano
What?
or a drum will give them hours of fun.
Hours meaning minutes.
The older children like to build, and here's
It's like,
a boat to
there's a
do.
difference between
And I'm
noise
also
and music.
happy to use my fist to prove it. If you think you're man enough.
Oh, here we go,
For Dick and Ann, their visit's almost over.
Hey, Jackie,
But
what's
Santa
up?
saved his pride and joy till last. We'll take his rocket to the super toy.
Who's
Town
this
train.
dude?
All aboard.
That's
And you'll be cooking and
ominous.
scrubbing again. Dick, put your feet up. Grab a cigar.
That's if a guy came out and was just like beckoning you with one hand, I'd be like, get the hell away from me.
Now, wasn't that
He's just
fun?
like,
You don't really want an answer to that, do you, narrator?
A breathtaking view of Santa's wonderful trains. I wonder if Anne will be as excited as Dick.
What a filthy narrator.
There's trains coming and going, starting and stopping, logging trains, freight trains, streamliners, old-time choo-choos. I'll bet Daddy would enjoy this too.
But since we kidnapped you away from Daddy in the middle of the night, that's not gonna happen now, is it, kids?
Look at that village. There must be a whole town of toy houses.
Seized by eminent domain to build a huge toy mall.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians looks like Sesame Street compared to this short.
Look
Yes.
At it, Santa. Just look at it. Look at it. Keep looking.
Joel once said it's all about weird old movies. This qualifies. Yeah, hence why they did Atlantic Rim last season and a 2019 movie in season 13. It's all about the old weird stuff, isn't it? I'm just saying, he judges RiffTrax for doing live stuff and is like, no Sharknadoes here, no recent stuff, and then they're doing recent stuff. I just don't like hypocrisy is all. Hey Roland, what's up?
I'll tell you when you're done, kids. Look.
Santa, do these trains ever wreck? They do? Gosh, that's fun. Oh, no wrecks today.
No Rex, gosh.
Who other than Goofy ever says that in real life?
Watch them for hours.
And you will. Oh, yes, you will. Look at it.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use Dick as a nickname in, like, the modern day. Thank you, Gentle Hum.
It's time to go
God
back
bless.
home. We have certainly enjoyed it.
That's the thing. I just don't like the hypocrisy. But it's all about the old weird stuff, and then they do a bunch of recent stuff. I'm like, I don't mind recent riffs. I love recent riffs. Just don't be a hypocrite about it. That's all I'm saying. Like, just please. That's all I ask. Hundreds. This is, I think it's thousands there, Santa. Isn't it? Is it the full uncut version of Santa Claus where all of a sudden this Mexican Santa is like, but remember, it's all about Jesus, which it is. It just does it like tonally. It just comes out of nowhere.
Nothing says Merry Christmas like this.
Yes, this might be my favorite one.
So watch a new iPod?
Nope.
Oh, a Rhapsody. Well, thank you so much.
Looks like a fine July day in Minnesota.
Sure does.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the trains wreck. Dang it! Darn it! Sorry. I think this was 2009. I think Bridget actually did a Poker Face reference semi-recently as well. Oh yes, no
The Al
account.
Pacino of trees.
Whoa, I'm a tree.
Really, there are versions of the MST one of Santa Claus? There are religious lines that seem out of nowhere.
Don't pay any attention to
Weird.
him.
Well, because it's weird, because Christmas specials having religious stuff in it, absolutely fine. It's a religious holiday. You know, the thing that gets me is when it just comes out of nowhere, then you're like, huh? Like Santa Claus has like nothing to do with Jesus, and all of a sudden it's like, but remember, Jesus' birth. I'm like, well, yeah, but like, it's just very weird. Yeah, trying to make Santa somehow work for baby Jesus is very bizarre. Yeah, I'm okay with them doing current movies in Mystery Science. Joel has always, like, made kind of snide remarks about doing recent stuff, like RiffTrax does. And then they're doing very recent stuff in seasons he's directly involved in. I'm like, bruv, like, just don't judge and then do the exact same thing.
While I sit for hours watching the Game Show Network.
His cottage guards the glade and shelters the forester's children.
Whose names are Forrest and Forestress Forrester.
I guess. I don't know.
Yes, this is the thing. I vaguely remember Santa saying something like, and let us get the world ready for the birth of the Christ child, while Merlin's cranking up the demonic robotic reindeers. It's true. Santa just mentions baby Jesus in like a totally random scene.
Knives in the drawer.
I have no snow on my branches.
Kind of running out of interesting things to say about yourself, aren't you?
A lot of dogs barking outside. Hope you guys can't hear that.
No snow on my branches.
Wait, hang on, sis. Help me find a snowless tree to whiz on. Hello?
Wow, I have never seen anything, literally never, as small and of no account as this tree. Totally no account.
It is pretty short. It's only about as tall as daughter.
Dummy.
The dad looks familiar. Is he in another short or something?
And of no account.
I can't deposit money at the bank. Why?
No account.
Sorry.
But those trees are of account as opposed to me. See how it works?
Forrester laughs.
He laughs the bitter laugh of a man who knows he's chosen
Another sentient Christmas tree, yes. Oh, maybe we'll watch the one, the Christmas tree, the magic Christmas tree with like the witch and all the weird stuff in it. An hour of power?
Barely covering it.
The real thing is this tree of less account than Charlie Brown's? Yes, it is.
Mr. Snifflepuss.
I'm Mr. Snifflepuss.
That's a tiny little axe.
What are you doing? No, please. I liked it better when nobody paid any attention. Small and of no account, remember? No, Forrester, please, whatever you're about to do, please think about it. Look into your heart. No, Lord God, for the love of God, don't you possibly. No. Ah! No, this works more than I can possibly imagine. You monsters! Ah!
Why those who like the big trees, the strong
Who needs a
trees,
tree that big? Like,
straight trees,
that's like gonna be used for something. It's not for their Christmas trees.
Oh, you're right. That's the wrong tree. Hey, kids, leave it there to rot.
they can't want me.
Kevin is one of the great screamers. It's true.
They can't want me for the beam of the roof.
Well, don't rule that out. Remember, not the brightest kids around.
La 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 la. Roof. La 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 la.
What is there left that I can be?
This is the most depressed
Wait, I forget.
tree.
Where do we live again?
I thought you knew.
I thought you knew. You're not very bright.
I hope we never get
Exactly. Well,
electricity.
at least Charlie Brown's tree didn't go on hours of no account.
Those kids better not be
Treebeard would
hanging out
avenge
that
this tree,
far
but he doesn't have
from
time
me
for
again.
no accounters.
This makes Bob Cratchit's place look like the Playboy Mansion.
Why'd you bring that no-account tree in here?
Mom's dressed pretty not warm for living in the
Ruined
mountains.
Christmas.
Man.
Great grandpa, Ma.
A place of my own. By the glow of the hearth.
Fueled by the hacked up remains of my fellow trees.
That's the thing, he's like, I'm of no account. But some trees are used for way worse things when they could just be in the forest still.
Look in upon me.
And I shall press my hams against the glass and invite them to kiss.
Fake trees are like robots to the real trees that get cut every
The only
year.
ornaments you get are dried potato peels and rodent skulls.
So, this is what kids did for fun before they had hoops to push around with sticks, right?
Little Susie would go mad from isolation and reenact The Shining later that
Jesus, roll, is this real? Wasn't there a super dismal kids book about a used Christmas tree stuck in the attic who gets rediscovered a year later, gets his hopes up he'll be redecorated, and then gets chopped and burned? Yee!
One by one, my vows are made.
That's insane.
Your male vows, right? You are a dude.
A beautiful dude.
Beautiful.
The tree is the dude in college that goes, everyone hates me, but everyone screams his name when they see him and they want to hug him. That's who this is.
Fabulous.
The true meaning of Christmas, endless shots of motionless, inanimate trees.
Yes, the French short about the trees that's part of the Wizzo special. Oh, man. Lord. Ooh, the Wizzo special.
Some breadcrumbs before we deep fry this sucker.
Interesting. That might be a good one to do. There's so many Christmas things that we can do, man. Because at first I thought next week we might not be able to do a stream because my mom's birthday is on Monday. But I think we're going to celebrate it on Sunday because my dad's off work. So, I think we should get one anyway. How many Mondays do we have?
One of a count.
Is there a dismal kids book section? Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
A
Really?
star, just like Emilio Estevez used to be.
There's only 3 more Mondays after this one until Christmas.
And a manger at my feet.
The
As
heck?
a tree, I don't know what a manger is or what significance it might have, but still, it's at my feet.
Man, guys, we're gonna have to make some...
Figures is stink cord.
Either gonna have to have some really, really long streams, maybe some extra streams. Yeesh, like, cause I'm like, there's so many Christmas ones we can do, but there's only 3 more Mondays after this one till Christmas. Jeez.
The werewolves emerged.
That this was why he'd been sheltered in the green wood and shaded.
Ooh, I still maintain the greatest double feature of all time would be Fun in Balloon Land with Wizzo's Christmas Circus. How many of us would make it out of that alive?
They were out fighting Sinbad for a
I remember
Turbo Man doll.
watching Wizzo with my family last year, and it was
Continued to baffle him.
like it was tough on them, man. It was hard.
Branches made beautiful.
His needles
I looked it
all
up. It's called The
drying
Fir
up and
Tree by
falling
Hans
to the
Christian
floor.
Andersen. It's pretty. Of course, it's Hans Christian Andersen.
A star for his
Jackie, we have different definitions of greatest. Oh man.
The forest. He had been
What are the biggest Christmas films they've riffed?
Joy to the world.
Do they do a Christmas story? No.
And since
Yeah,
the
see,
tree
second
will
live
join
streams on
the
Friday.
world, join us
I
in the beloved
may
Christmas
have to do some extra streams at some point. I'm not gonna give out a schedule or anything yet. I will look into it this week.
To us children.
Of what scheduling the best, because they have live shows alone, the Bridget Mary Joe specials, Wizzo, a ton of extra shorts. So we'll have to see. Right, you know you finally grown up when there's never enough time before Christmas arrives, as opposed to waiting forever for it. Because there's so many specials. Even if we take RiffTrax out, there's so many things to watch, so many things to do.
Where's our son?
Our son has been taken from us.
Abandoned my child! Who abandoned my boy?
Yeah, Hans Christian Andersen had a lot of issues and needed a therapist to help him work them out. It's sad.
The annual family tradition of praying for Santa to bring them indoor plumbing.
That night, the Forester was visited by 3 spirits.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, and Jim Beam.
He passed out in the snow and lost his left foot to frostbite.
Yeah, the little match girl. Yeah, Hans Christian Andersen scarred me as a child. They used to show the little match girl as a Christmas special. Man.
Thank you, everybody.
Right, by the time Christmas ends, there's like 10
When I
specials
think
I realize I
of
haven't
Christmas,
gotten around to
tend
watching.
think of
It's
a
absolutely
traditional
true.
Christmas feast, and at the center of that feast is the most traditional of Christmas meats.
Oh, here we
Talking,
go.
of course, about pork.
That's right. Whether it's a
Here we
picnic
go,
show
one of
or
the
a
best
box
songs
of
in
bucks,
Riff
a
Short
yummy,
history.
crummy, delicious feat. We believe nothing says Christmas better than pork. Not even Santa Claus.
Ah, I think the most
That's
famous
right,
they
so
did
in
is
that
Beyond
spirit, we
Christmas
offer
with
the
Bridget and
following
MJ.
musical short
We should,
about
man, we
pork.
gotta do a Bridget MJ short, or a Bridget
And to
MJ
help us
live stream
riff
for
this
Christmas,
one,
whether it's a
time to bring
Monday
out our
or a
very
different
special
day.
guest. He's a singer,
When I get a schedule
songwriter, he's a
figured out, I will
Grammy
post
award-winning
it
artist, and he's also
everywhere
chairman
so we
of
know.
the Pork Council. Please
Everyone's like,
welcome
pork!
Weird
Yes!
Al Yankovic.
Quality, freshness, and flavor! Weird Al's just like the best, man. He really is.
Mike, good to see you.
Pork man.
Thank you. Wow.
His Jurassic Park riff is really good.
This is really terrific. Thank you for having me here.
Yes, they did It's a Wonderful Life last year.
I
It's
do have to ask you a
true.
question. Sure.
What is wrong with you people?
Jeez, Al. I mean, chairman of the pork council? Like, I don't even eat pork. I'm a vegetarian.
Wow, really? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not even sure I can even go on with this. It's a little morally reprehensible, you know.
No, Al, come on. You have to go on with it. Look at the faces of these nice people.
Look at their pork-loving faces.
Children, Al.
Pork-loving children across the
Pork-loving
USA.
Loving
Besides,
children.
look at it this way. I mean, pigs eat vegetables, right? So what are pigs but concentrated vegetables?
Very,
Weird Al is one of the most versatile
And you know,
voices in
you
show
have
business.
done a
True.
song about spam, Al.
I do need
think
to
you can
go
do a
back
little
and
short
watch
about
Milo
pork.
Murphy's Law, which by the same people that did Phineas and Ferb, and Weird Al is the lead voice. I've seen clips, I've seen songs, but I never watched it fully. But Weird Al has some of the greatest stuff out there. If you have not seen his Jurassic Park riff with Mike, absolutely get it. It's very good.
And now the We Forgot the Lyrics chorus presents 3 magic words.
Here's 3 magic words. Stop singing that!
Yeah, don't people love Christmas ham? A lot of people do. I'm so jealous of the people who watch this live, yes. Hi, Oh No Wendigos, by the way. I don't think I shouted you out yet.
Well, there's 2 words. You owe me 1 more. It better be magic, too.
Joe's Magic Market. Oh, this lady is so stupid.
You're not afraid of my husband, are you?
I don't say I'm not. What's that?
I mean, he's gone crazy.
What?
Yes, just wait till you hear what he did. Oh, it's the most terrible thing.
He bought me this hat and glued it on my head.
My sister Holly goes, Weird Al and Back at the Barnyard is peak comedy. I'm pretty sure he just played himself in an episode of that.
Her voice needs oil.
Oh, hey, Rebecca. Didn't see you in there for a second. That's okay. We're only how long into this? What, half an hour? About 40 minutes, but we're going to do more after it because I didn't realize how short it was. It's only an hour 35. So we're going to do this and then I think some more shorts, so.
It's people. Pork is made.
Charlie Brown's teacher's favorite musicians.
I used to work in Des Moines.
I board folks for a living.
Des Moines is a city, lady. Hey, fellas.
Where are your skull pencils?
Speaking of mines, it's like, it's been playing Stardew Valley, those mines, they are addictive for me. I don't know why.
Grab your weapon.
My God, they have hatchets.
In the groove, let's give.
Yeah, it's tough to play the mandolin when your fingers are covered in hog's blood and bacon grease.
Everyone's like, is she smarter than Hank from, which one is it again? Yes, Call It Free.
I'm not gonna get any meat.
I don't know, man. They make them both pretty dumb.
Pork rules.
All the musical ones are so good.
Now a blistering pork solo.
Oh man, one that we can't do live. Like I don't think. I don't think YouTube would shut this down, but there's that one with like pigs having babies, and you like see it, and it's like, oh, that RiffTrax short is.
Rejected. Pack it off to Mexico or sell it to the Navy.
I think I cut around that stuff when I did the episode with it, because I was like... My sister Holly texted, to get the story out as quick as possible. During the Macy's parade, you know how they'll, like, someone will perform, and then they're like, up next! Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hang on just a second. Well, for one of them, it was the guys from Blue's Clues, and at the end, instead of saying "up next," the narrator just went "legendary rock band Foreigner," making it sound like the hosts of Blue's Clues are legendary rock band Foreigner. So now my sisters and I will hear stuff like this, and we're like "legendary rock band Foreigner." My sister Maddie said it first, apparently, so... legendary rock band Foreigner. So yeah, anytime anyone does any music, but like the weirder it is, the better, to be like legendary rock band Foreigner.
Oh, I see. Just cook the dinner.
That's right, Mrs. Newlywed. Just cook the dinner.
Pork Rules t-shirt slogan.
Just cook the dinner.
And all this time
Yes, Rebecca, running gags between siblings are the best gags. It was just so funny, because you had all three of the hosts on Blue's Clues singing like, there's no blue without you, and then the narrator just goes, legendary rock band Foreigner.
Not a chore? Tell me more. I implore.
Kevin, you keep that up and we will gag you.
That's true. If you could show the cow skinning in Hormel, I think you're okay for the piglet births.
Panicky, mumbling to himself, probably drunk. Makes me miss Grandma.
They crawled in through the doggy door. Run, save yourself.
Her hat is very interesting. Like, it's really
we're not
weird.
gonna tie you up and steal all your silverware and leave you thrashing on the kitchen floor.
Oh my gosh.
Kitchen floor.
Best Halloween costume for a trio. The three musician chefs from Quality, Freshness, and Flavor.
Where's that menu? It's fit for a king. It'll It'll make your heart sing.
And by sing, we mean seize up.
But look at the clock. They'll be here at 6:30.
Don't worry, Mrs. Newlywed.
I feel like that's the heart of MST3K. I guess having the running gags. It felt like being introduced to a weird family and listening in on their weird culture, in-jokes, and shared knowledge. That's the thing. And someone, who said it? Someone earlier said, was it Andrew? Said, sorry if I don't remember who had actually said this, I apologize, but who said we have like a really good little friendly community here, which is what I try to do. And so we have our Mystery Science and RiffTrax and our jokes and all that, and it was very fun. So now we have a new one. Now you're in on one of the Nunez sisters family jokes. Anytime someone plays music, the stupider and weirder the better. Legendary rock band Foreigner.
And forget them for an hour if we can. Now we're ready for a salad of the kind that sings a ballad.
A Michael Bolton salad?
First, a handy little trick that removes the jacket quick.
The jacket?
For an hour, if you wish.
Nah, sounds difficult.
What's happening here?
Oh, when I get bored, I mutilate phallic objects. I'm trying to get some help for that.
Who would win in a fight? The three musicians or Mr. B Natural? These guys are wholesome. So they're who I'd be rooting for, would be these guys. What did they dip that in? What powder was that?
And it'll taste nearly as good.
Oh, look at the time.
We missed 4:20.
I like the one in Night of the Blood Beast where I look at the watch, he's like, look, we missed the first half of Friends.
Abba-dabba. Here it is.
The Jesters, sinister masters of the dark art.
Quick, fellas. Quick, Mr. Newlywed.
It was like not a fair fight. Mr. B would win. She's ancient beyond reckoning. That's true.
Jeez, she makes Jessica Simpson look like Stephen Hawking.
I think Mr. B would win, but I'd be rooting for these guys.
Do I have time to shower? No, I'll do it next week.
Just quack.
Why don't you just throw it on the floor instead of like stuff it in a drawer or something?
Interesting time.
The boys from the Golden West.
Their names aren't important, just feed them dinner.
Yep, it's them again.
This is actually complicated. Pork is fine in a crock pot.
Sorry,
It's
honey,
true.
I
My
didn't
mom will
think
take her
until the third martini.
not her. She's done crock pot, but I think she also can use her Dutch oven, and she makes this really good spicy pork for tacos. It's
I told you she
delicious.
was kind of cute, but dumb as a sack of hammers.
Like they can just sing about anything, man.
Actually, that looks like crap. We'll see you, man. Good night.
So give us nuts, we want the nuts, just give us the damn nuts.
Marvelous dinner I ever saw.
Black and white food is so hard to make look good, though. And all the cooking shorts, food could actually be delicious, but almost all the black and white food in these things just looks weird.
Enjoy it now.
Go away.
Hey, you need any more pork?
Granted, they can make copies of themselves.
Lick that toad.
They can have all of them everywhere at once, so I don't know, man. That makes might make the fight a little bit more even.
Like doppelgangers, we'll fill you in on the rest.
Yeah, Al doesn't miss a beat. Yup, Al is really good at
Magic
riffing,
works
man.
for any food, really, aren't they?
Good point.
Yeah, well, I don't need quality, freshness, or flavor in my food.
Mrs. Newlywed hasn't been this confused since she tried to do the Junior Jumble.
Woo!
Hey, look for what again? I'm not getting it.
That's the cheapest dinner I ever had. Colossal. Terrific. And you win the bet. But the real orchids go to your
I like how they immediately are like, our wives can't cook at all.
pork dinner from the Golden West right here in New England. And we didn't think it was possible, did we, boys?
Golden West.
You overruled me.
Give the little girl a great big hand. What do you say? Right on. Here's a toast to the
And her creepy leering husband over there.
Wait a minute, we're Jewish. What the hell are we doing?
Two jesters died of trichinosis the following day.
Oh no!
Dear God, is bastard.
Had to lay down a quick music track. People will be like, who's that girl laughing? Oh, that's Faith on the TV. You could have muted me if you had to, or paused it, man.
Lost?
Exactly, Al. That story.
Quality, freshness,
Really, there's a website called the Gallery of Regrettable Food, and a lot of it is colored in black and white photos. What?
delicious ground roast you ever
Weird.
And in Squire's Arlington sausage for a tempting dish like this.
Pancakes may contain
Then there's
sausage.
that famous Arlington ham for rich, rare flavor.
Like, see, it makes it look like, what is it covered in? You know what I mean? Could look absolutely fine in color, I guess, but it just looks weird.
Will give you many delectable combinations.
Such as heartburn with
So it is with
indigestion.
all Squire products. Everyone has
Gallery of
those
Regrettable
great
Food is
magic
amazing. I'll have to look at that.
No, and don't.
Buy pork as you buy any other product.
With food
By
stamps.
brand name. Squire's branded
Stuffy Wolf is like, pork, the devil's meat, and then Motown fan is like, pork is proof God loves us and wants to see us happy.
Thank you, Al. Chairman of the Pork Council, whether he says so or not.
World's foremost authority on pork.
Woo!
Yep. Thank you so much, Al. So much fun.
That was the best, man.
I'm actually full now. I'm full. I don't know how that
Quality,
happened.
freshness, and flavor. No, now, let's take it down. It's time for a Christmas miracle, everybody. And that miracle is Kevin, Mike, and I actually got you something for Christmas this
Oh,
year.
this is the one that has, this has trailers, or like, not trailers, commercials, I think.
Yeah, those things are expensive.
Yeah.
But let us make up.
Excuse me, my nose is a little like, ugh.
As
My
soon as we saw
allergies
this gift,
have
we
been
said
like
to ourselves, Kevin,
weird this
that
weekend.
is so Kevin. Can we roll that thing? We're not going to riff on this because it's Kevin's gift.
You don't riff a gift.
So here we go. We just present this gift to you.
Oh, Jello mold with olives in it. Oh. Oh, it's the doggo. Oh,
Gaylord.
It's Gaylord.
doggo. It's such a weird design. The little bumpiness on it is weird.
Yeah, Gaylord.
Full of tricks. Watch. Back up, Gaylord.
They just reversed the film.
Time, Gaylord. Up. Up. Now fetch your bowl. Got it.
See? Me.
Good boy, Gaylord.
Aw. He just bit his finger and then made it whistle.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Gaylord comes with a bone of his own. He's a wonderful toy. He's ideal.
Well, that was...
I honestly don't like dog toys that they make purposefully look sad. It just makes me sad. I'm like, make them look happy. As if the first half of this stream didn't prove that. I'm just like, no negativity, please.
That Gaylord there, that made you think of me.
Absolutely.
In what way specifically did it make you?
You know, you do like to walkity walk. I think that is indisputable.
And
Well, and you know, the name reminded us of you as
Yeah,
well.
if as the name...
Because you're lordly and aristocratic.
and you are happy about being a lord,
yeah.
in a sense.
You don't have a bone of your own. admit
Okay,
it.
no.
6 9-volt batteries not included.
Yes, we can. Let's do a classic Christmas poem. This is "'Twas the Night."
Oh, I forgot about this one.
And we will talkity talk.
I think of that sometimes. I don't know why. I'll be like, talkity talk.
Castle Films, impaling peasants' heads on sharp spikes of entertainment for over 30 years.
How many Castle film, like how many Christmas shorts did Castle do?
They butchered him and dragged him away.
Yeah, it was the night.
I don't know, these songs just have no meaning to me unless they're performed by barking dogs. Much better.
Was the night before Christmas.
Why? Wait a minute. It's Christmas Eve, and their tree isn't decorated. Why do they have a plain tree on Christmas Eve?
They stuffed me. Oh, no.
I think a lot of people in these, especially in the old days, like wouldn't decorate until Christmas Eve. But why is the tree undecorated?
In hopes that Saint Nicholas soon would be there.
Yes, blessed Saint Nicholas Nolte.
Legendary rock band Foreigner. Yep.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
Along with these weird egg beasts.
Yeah, what the heck, man? The animation in some of these is so weird. Do you guys ever get snow on Christmas? For living in the Midwest, we'll get snow in December, almost always. Christmas, we've had Christmases that are 60 degrees. We've had Christmases that are, you know, super deep in snow. So more often than not, we get a dry Christmas. But we have had white ones before. We just don't get as many as I would like. I just learned on YouTube Shorts the special spray you can use to make your windows look like that. The fake frost for like store windows and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Raisin bread, anyone?
Suns and moons are always giving the weirdest faces in these things.
Like Al Pacino tiny.
Nothing can beat Bert and Ernie's rendition of Night Before Christmas. I agree.
With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment.
This poem actually completely created our modern image of Santa. I'm gonna see if, for work, they will let me do videos about different Santas, like Santa mythos, like around the world.
Donder was filling in for Donner that night. Yes.
Now, dash away, dash away, dash away all.
Shouldn't we drop off the presents first?
I said dash away!
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop.
Sorry, I was checking my email real fast. I remembered a work thing.
The sound of reindeers flying. Don't you doubt it.
Like, whoop!
Whoa! I just hallucinated that was a cartoon, man. Whoa!
Santa, no, they haven't landed yet.
The prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
There were tiny devils too?
I think he means reindeer.
Oh, sure. I think devils.
So Santa likes traveling with the Little Rascals soundtrack.
Let's see, let me get back to so I can actually see what you guys are saying.
In my head, our narrator's a turtle.
Donder was the original name. Interesting.
From his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
And a bit of last night's barbecued spare ribs.
Right, it's like if you've ever experienced a typical hectic Christmas Eve, the last thing you'd want to have to add is decorating. Like, yeah, why don't you do decorating earlier? Hi, Rogue 2, by the way. Oh gosh.
Toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
And now he'll choose the right toys for these kids based on their family's socioeconomic status.
Aww.
And those aren't stocking Santa. Dad's just drying his hose for his drag review.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry.
All right, what do we got here? What do we got?
Okay, this one.
Shovel. Jerk's getting a shovel.
Here, kids, have some manual labor for Christmas.
You hear this? A sound not heard of any.
See, okay, I get this wrong. Like, we usually decorate the tree Christmas Eve morning, but the rest of the decorating is done earlier, right?
Sweet North Pole sense of me.
It's the captain from Space Mutiny.
Oh, dude, I really need this. It's a long night. Oh, that's great.
The top of a pipe he held tight in his teeth.
Wait to, like, smoke up the family's living room.
Head like a reed.
Oh man, I know I'm gonna get the munchies so bad right about Norway.
I hope I get a tiny shovel.
I totally can't feel my nose now. What is this thing I'm holding? It's weird.
It shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump. A right jolly old elf.
Mr. Bill.
I'll argue this forever. It is Donder, or more properly, Dunder for Dunder and Blixen, thunder and lightning in Dutch dialect.
A wink of his eye.
Interesting.
Twist of his head. Soon gave me to know.
I'm glad you ended up making it though, Rogue 2. We're gonna watch this and then probably a few more shorts, because this show is actually shorter than I remembered, so we should have a little time.
But when straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
Do I smell Hot Pockets? That old Saint Nick waved his arms like a blizzard. Did I mention the fat man was also a wizard?
They didn't even have lights on it.
Santa, it looks like the dumpster behind Hallmark.
I guess it was so Santa could decorate it, but like, who just puts up a tree, no lights, no garland, and just leaves it there all and then leaves it there all Christmas Eve? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's not Santa's job.
Laying a finger inside of his nose.
Stole that from the Animaniacs, I see.
Immolate myself in protest.
Giving a nod, up the chimney he rode.
Oh, son of a... Oh, gotta run late for drinks with the Easter Bunny and Labor Day Larry.
Ooh, any chance we can do the Hanukkah short? I will see. Do I? Is it already in my library? I will double check. It should be. I think. Sometimes there's so many holiday ones I've missed a couple, so I think.
Oh wow, I hope Santa left me boy clothes this year.
Cool, I got a shovel. Let's scoop some litter box clumps.
Stockings are one of the best things, man. My parents, they always go all out on stockings. They're so good.
But I heard him explain as he drove out of sight.
If you don't like your toys, then my butt you can bite.
And to all, a good night.
It is Hanukkah, that's
To the
true.
one household I visited. The rest of the planet can ram it for all I care. Especially Fort Worth.
We are sorry.
Probably in Texas.
Small shovels, score.
Thank you so much.
Hey, how's
If not, it's okay. It's not exactly a fun one to get through. Interesting. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, let's keep it going, okay?
I'll have to look at my library to see what we're doing next, because I didn't plan anything, so I need to figure it
Mike and I
out.
wanted to make up for last year when we made that big mistake and bought you that DVD gift pack of the collected films of Mariah Carey.
I like that.
Oh,
I like it a lot.
I think this year we actually found you.
How many films has Mariah even been in?
Can we roll Bill's gift, please? Here we go.
Wow.
You are witnessing one of the most exciting inventions of a lifetime. Jimmy
My fault for putting something in my mouth.
amazing new toy.
Got a great Zim reference in there.
The pilot seat. The throttle makes Jimmy Jet slow down or speed up. Jimmy Jet, with the exciting moving picture screen, makes you feel you can.
Sorry about that. Put a bite of tortilla in my mouth that was far too large. The Motown fan has one of the best references so far. Bow down before the power of Santa, or be crushed by his jolly boots of doom.
Well,
Invader Zim Christmas special is so good.
Kevin said, we pitched in to get you a gift. We weren't actually able to get the gift.
We couldn't find it anywhere. I don't understand. We looked at every toy store in the city.
I went to malls, I went to nail salons, I went to drugstores.
You went to that travel agency, I went to a pet store, we stopped at a roadside...
I like how everyone is answering. I didn't know everyone would actually answer that Mariah Carey question. I appreciate it.
They're available at food markets only.
And it's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you check the aisle where they keep the canned tuna, there's like hundreds of Jimmy
Yeah. Well, Bill, I really am. I'm just...
read the...
I know, our fault. I'm sorry you just, that you can't...
Fly!
You know, we should have gone with our first gift, which was that 80s movie starring Jeff Goldblum, The Something or
Fly!
All right. Really? You guys planned this whole thing?
No.
You planned it?
No planning at all. We just did it on the...
Fly!
For that tomfoolery. Sorry.
Bill looking like legitimately uncomfortable for a second there.
Christmas Dream. Please roll it.
Oh, is this the one with the stop another castle? Oh my gosh.
Flaming darts of entertainment into your
Isn't this the one with
I had a Christmas tree one time where Santa
what am I thinking of? The stop motion creepy doll.
All right. Just bring it down. Wow. Never let it this decorate your Christmas tree.
It's like, your family's gonna die.
Oh my God.
Little girl looked familiar for a second there.
There's an Xbox behind the bear, right?
Yes, sparklers on a tree. What the heck?
And she loses interest in her Tickle Me Yahoo Serious doll.
This is just Toy Story! Which actually is just a ripoff of Jim Henson's The Christmas Toy. Just saying.
Is there a tree under all that crap?
Yeah, there weren't enough decorations for you on the tree in the last short. We'll show you a lights tree on fire. Yep.
This family has spent the last 7 Christmases.
Yes, this looks so dangerous. This tree has quite a lot of account.
She had a drunken fight with her parents and passed out.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean,
ho, 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 ho.
Yes, the family in the last shot under-decorated. This one overdid it.
I know what we'll do. We'll have a Christmas tree.
I am Santa, and I can force people to dream what I want. Right?
Apparently.
Take your word for that, Santa.
Yeah, they used to put candles on trees in Germany, man.
What a crappy Christmas dream.
Oh my gosh.
Evil Santa ordered me to haunt your nightmares.
It's weird, because this is the first thing I do when I meet somebody is...
I know, Kevin. It is very, very off-putting, I have to say.
That's right, smile.
And the Goldilocks of Christmas trees. Well, this one's too under-decorated. This one's gonna burn your house down. Jeez.
Come on down, you home wreckers, and I'll show you the meat balls.
You got a dear God in the chat. Kill it with fire from the tree.
Look, I'm gonna start screaming now.
Who would win, the dancing demon doll or the butchers? The butchers, I think, could just crush
So
him.
this ragdoll living in a movie, it's,
Thoroughly disturbing. The
Daddy's
David Lynch
living-
Christmas special.
I believe that's pretty standard.
Okay, good.
Really? The Castle short is actually a recut of a 1945 Czech short, co-directed by Karel Zeman, a legend amongst animators. The original was wordless and didn't have any Santa magic in it. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I lived with Barry Manilow for 12 years.
Unfortunately, all I know are John Cage pieces.
I immediately thought of the meme that's going around, been around for a while, where it's like starts from the dun 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 dun, like. Man.
Yeah, it's about as fancy as those fancy cut green beans I get in the 20-ounce cans.
No, honey, the proper response is to toss it in a furnace and call an exorcist.
Just so weird.
She's fully embraced the madness now. We're gonna have to send Martin Sheen in a riverboat to get her out of there.
The original short is melancholic and actually charming. Oh, but the recut is terrifying beyond belief.
Oh no, the cops
Proto
find me.
Gumby. She's giving into the madness.
Immediately, Jeff Galooly hits it on the knee with a lead pipe. Standard.
He used to skate with a partner, but she quit over his refusal to wear anything more than a bow tie.
Here's a move I perfected in Siberia, imprisoned for one of my many unmentionable crimes.
Yep. Really puts the stop in stop motion.
Really, they have some amazing full-feature stop-motion animation from Czechoslovakia, some of the world's best, in fact. Interesting.
Yeah, great stuff, really. May I sleep now so I can wake up and play with my new, far superior toys?
No one knew that those would be his last words.
Oh, I forgot the other toys came to life. I forgot about that.
Afraid this is just their regular Friday night thing.
Sick.
Oh, my life hasn't gone as I planned.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh. Gumby and Pokey prepare a hefty infringement.
You know, folks, movies like this are why children hate Christmas.
It's just this one, I
told you not tonight.
mean, I guess with this editing, like the way that they made this, like you said, from the Czech film and then recut it, it's very bizarre.
Jeffrey survived this indignity and founded a successful toy store chain.
Oof, that hits differently now.
Yes, my playthings, fight, show me blood.
Madness. Oh yeah, textbooks. You can add those to the list of things that belong in a little girl's room right under full-size piano and tree candles.
This kind of reminds me of the doll that Lupita wanted to steal in Santa Claus. Everyone's like, Toys R Us too soon, no.
Hey, that was the last known picture of my sister.
That's a killing fan. Slice your hand off in that
Make sure you
thing.
get hypothermia for Christmas.
Thank you, Santa, wherever you are, for giving life to this obnoxious monster.
Looks like a prime finger chopping.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna kill yourself in that thing.
That was the last anyone saw of Columbus's fourth ship.
Oh no, my manuscript about a sparkly boy vampire and the dull girl obsessed with him. Ah, forget it. Who'd want to read that?
I always love a good Twilight joke. I've been thinking about starting a Twitch channel both for gaming and for streaming things that YouTube won't let me do. Like perhaps a Twilight RiffTrax, maybe? If I do that, I will make sure to advertise it on this channel and be like, hey, I have a Twitch channel open now so we can do this stuff. But I will let you guys know if and when that happens.
Now, the rest of the room can be blown to shrapnel, but the vase of dried flowers is sacred.
The doll is making enemies already out of the new girl's toys, it's true.
Really? Man, it's gonna take years of counseling to get past this episode.
And that's it, Doc. That's all I remember of the dream that ended my childhood.
But now she's gonna just throw these toys to the side.
Yeah, Christmas dream, madness all the way. A doll is doomed, so he wrecks the room. Let's hope it ends today. Hey.
Legendary rock band, Foreigner.
Ah, yeah. And that adorable girl grew up to be a beautiful woman named Orlando Bloom.
Ouch.
Merry Christmas.
Again, watch the actual shorts. I'll have to look it up.
Your subconscious whenever I want.
Sweet dreams, everybody. Ah. It's the magic, isn't it?
Can't get these sugar plums out of my head now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I handpicked this next short because it's very important.
I think we're
Part of a
to
Corbett family tradition. We would
the
gather around and
swimming.
watch
It's not
TV
Aqua
here,
Frolic,
and
because I don't
to
think.
me,
It's
really
another one.
means
What's it
Christmas,
called?
and I hope it becomes part of... Stop touching me. I hope it becomes part of your tradition too. Not yours, but yours. Okay. Please roll that.
What is this one called? I'm like, I know we're gonna see it, but I'm like, it's not Aqua Frolic.
I have a
It's
really cool sport I think you should produce.
Is it scenic?
No.
Get the hell out of my office.
Sports!
Any particular kind?
sports. Push button phoning. I love when they just Parade of Aquatic Champions. That was it.
I'm scared of the Speedo wearing clowns.
But Speedo wearing clowns were known as German tourists.
Ooh, several Twitch channels have recently started up as chat critical review channels permitting the airing of copyrighted TV shows and films. Okay. Okay. See, I was thinking about that already in case I wanted to do more gaming stuff, so I wouldn't clog up the YouTube feed for people that aren't interested in that. But Yeah, then we could do stuff that we can't do on here. Okay. Okay, I will probably need to start a Twitch channel and then I'll just do a video or two to be like, hey everyone, I'm on Twitch these days or whatever, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah, he could hold like 30 records at a time.
Well-known Buster Crabbe needs little introduction as he is an outstanding American.
Everyone's like, sports!
Guy in the warehouse clapping should be proof enough of
It's the same guy from Yelling Across the Warehouse in Fun and Balloon Land.
Now being greeted is Dorothy Poynton, former 3-foot, 10-foot, and platform diving champion and winner in the 1932 Olympic Games.
She's been both 3-foot and 10-foot? How does she do that?
Same for indoor and outdoor national diving records.
Ah, Christmas.
Miss Edith Mottridge, well-known backstroke champion.
Faith is saving that information for a thoughtful clicking sounds equals Faith is saving that information in a mental note. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Former national and Olympic swimming champion.
The first time anyone ever saw him in a bathing suit, they nicknamed him Stubby.
Yeah, but because I don't even mean to do it, I'll just be like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just making sure I'm like, that's really fascinating. The Twitch thing looks like it'll work. Ooh, there's like 40 of us right now. Thank you guys.
Swimming, only slower and more.
The audio quality makes it feel like this one should be in black and white. It does. There's like hundreds of people just watching these two people swim.
Miriam, where'd you go? Oh God, Miriam!
Which I guess is funny to say because people watch stuff like this on the internet all the time, like sports highlights or special synchronized things, all that. And there's like millions of people watch it, so I shouldn't judge the people that were there in person. It's just interesting that there's a whole pool and there's just like 100 people watching them. Yeah, the size of the crowd and we only hear 2 to 3 people clapping.
His first forehand speed stroke was also used by the early successful English channel swimmers.
The stroke used by the unsuccessful channel swimmers we show you, but they're dead.
Hey,
how about that aqua waltz, folks?
Buster Crabbe, the only American swimmer to defeat us in the 1932 Olympic Games and establish the 400-meter freestyle Olympic record of that time, uses the American crawl, which is the speed stroke of present champions.
I know, I was shocked too, folks.
Here is the Tarzan of the screen, Johnny Weissmuller, who entertains the guests with a little swimming exhibition of his great speed.
He's still recovering from his last flop, from Tarzan to Kelly.
That is a dated reference now, man. That is old. Ooh, my eyes twitching.
21. That's like the year after swimming was invented.
Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles.
Why?
Makes me think of Word Girl with the whammer.
Why is she the Wham Girl?
Wham! That's why.
Makes the aqua waltz look like a piece of crap, doesn't it, folks?
Yes, ladies and
when old people complain about entertainment now, ask, so what did you do? And cut to this.
You're watching someone you don't even care about do it.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Oh, my arm locked up. I think some cartilage got stuck under my shoulder. Somebody pull me out of here.
Ow.
Ow.
The crowd is now in a swimming-induced frenzy.
What is that even, like, just to swim with your arm up like that? Like, what is that? Is that supposed to be impressive? Like diving is impressive, or, you know, races. There's like ways swimming's impressive. Even synchronized, like, that's cool because you all ought to be in sync. But if there's one person swimming with your arm up like this, I'm like, it's not impressive.
Younger swimmers are participating in this preliminary race.
Bang.
These swimmers are also your waiters, so as soon as this
Would
is
you
over,
count these as aqua frolics? I don't know, they don't seem fun and weird enough for aqua frolics. Like having a turkey dinner underwater.
And the fast sprint toward the finish puts the contestant in the center lane into the lead.
And to think this is just the preliminary race. It's not till the 4th hour things really
comes in to win. He receives his prize with a broad smile.
I don't know why that one got me so hard.
Exactly like the last demonstration, we confess it does.
Known as the quick turn.
Solo synchronized swimming. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
In the near lane as he goes into the lead.
Unfortunately, he was just disqualified for failing to shower before entering the pool.
He qualifies for the final race with a time of 30 and 1.
The Wham Girl is the reason it's a Christmas short, because any second she could start singing Last Christmas.
Spirit of Neptune.
Okay, yeah, Roland, it looks like it's an exercise for your shoulder, like having your arm up like that. Something that would be difficult to do, but not interesting to watch. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, if you're a solo swimmer, nothing against you, or like, you know, you could be doing really cool or impressive or useful stuff, but to have a huge crowd watching it is just kind of like, all right.
Isn't that adorable? Oh, so Junior misses.
It turns out there's a clap even weaker than the golf clap.
Her opponent. Cut away, cut away.
Miss Anita Loest gives us a broad smile as she looks toward future Olympic champions.
Yes, I'm reminding of the riff and playing together when the boys in the short are watching a show like this, and the guys say the short could have been called watching other people playing together. Yep.
Now, a 1 1/2 somersault with a half twist.
This guy's getting you into the...
See, like, that's impressive. Like, you know, I could never do something like that, obviously.
1 1/2 forward, which is one of his specialties.
Like, see, dives are cool, because it's, like, also, like, acrobatic and stuff.
Of Santa Claus.
Southern California children champions Larry Elliott and Henry are prospects.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Larry's friend Scooter offered him $8 to wear his sister's swimsuit.
Larry.
Yeah, what girl's name would Larry be a nickname for?
Virginia Hunt, another champion, in a 1 1/2 forward dive.
I think that
Yeah, I'm like, what? I don't know what that would be for, honestly.
Junior swimming record.
But enough about those losers.
This is the final event. They all get off
They're always like, smack!
What kind of Christmas is this?
One preliminary race is in the second lane.
The rest of these guys are just a bunch of people that jumped into the pool.
Our turn, it's still very close.
Might it be the only guy whose name I know?
Rube gradually.
Yeah, Larry. I'm like, is there a girl's name Larry could be a nickname for? I can't think of a girl's name that starts with, like, L-A-R.
And the nearly empty warehouse goes wild.
Rube Wolf Jr. with a prize. And then calls upon his famous father to come up to the microphone.
When they couldn't find him, this guy
Rube Wolf Sr., orchestra leader and often a master of ceremonies, proudly congratulates his son.
He looks completely dressed wrong for this event. Even though he's not swimming, really weird. It just looks like he's dressed wrong.
Horseplay on the diving board, and so Billy Rose and one of the clowns give the audience a few laughs.
Very few.
He pulled him up by his butt. That was weird.
Few,
Did you see that? He, like, yanked him. Like, that was weird. Yeah, what the heck?
Comes out to aid in the fun. Although a fine diver and champion swimmer, he enjoys entertaining the guests in this manner.
The feeling is not reciprocated.
Johnny Weissmuller goes off the diving board into the water with a big splash.
Johnny's
a good
It's like
sport.
Laura, Lauren. Everyone's trying to be like, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, I have no idea.
Children are in tears. The crowd is screaming in terror, but Johnny won't stop diving.
And then swims back in
Let's
his
see.
carefree manner.
His sister Holly says her name might just have been Larry. A lot of names we now generally consider boys' names used to be used for both genders. I guess that's true, like Stacy and Tracy are considered female names now, but they were male names. Or like at least both. So, I mean, maybe her name just was
And as
Larry.
we bid you goodbye, the Parade of Aquatic Champions would like to leave you with this thought. What the hell is the deal with Larry?
Yeah, I don't, you know, maybe that was just her name, but it's very bizarre. Like, just because I've never heard that ever. Like Stacy and Tracy, I've heard before. Like, there are other now gendered names that I've heard being the other gender, but Larry's not one of them. Very interesting.
You know, I can almost picture Norman Spear Jr. diving down our chimney.
What's worse than clowns? Diving clowns.
If you guys don't mind.
By all means.
Here we go. Here comes Norman Spear Jr. Here comes Norman Spear Jr. Right down Norman Spear Jr. Lane. Norman Spear Jr.
He looks so disappointed.
If you're rich or poor,
I think
Norman
that's
Spear
quite
Jr.
enough. I
loves
think
to just
we don't sing it that way, so let's just...
Let's
fine.
not encourage him,
no
okay?
Thanks,
respect
Bill.
my family traditions.
Well, thank you, Bill.
If I have a daughter, I'm going to name her
One more
Larry.
shirt for this evening, but
A
before we
legendary
do that,
rock band
we have
foreigner.
another little gift,
Thank you
this
guys
time
for
to give
embracing
to
it so
our own
quickly.
Michael J. Nelson.
Oh, thank
Now,
you.
Mike, remember
I love it. Now we have our own. Now we have a face take joke that's not RiffTrax or Muppet related. It's completely new because it's a Nunez
In honor
joke.
of that, we finally present this
That's
delightful
fun.
old robot toy commercial.
Okay.
Let's roll it.
There's also 43 of us right now. Woo!
Incredible new world, a world of unbelievable excitement and fun, the world of the Dingalings.
The dinglings.
Holy smokes, what's going on? It's Dingaling firemen.
It makes me laugh because my dad makes up stuff all the time. He jokes around all the time. And he came up with this thing. He's like, you ever heard of these cookies called Crinkle Dinks? And that's what that's making me think of. Made it up. He's just being goofy. Well, that's what it makes me think of. They knew when they designed these. That's the difference. When they had Gaylord, or when they had that really lame, like, planes, the fly, fly, fly. Those were, like, legit toys. This feels like it was literally made just for inappropriate jokes.
What's this little guy doing? He's in King Ding.
I mean, their names are even dinglings. Come on.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wow.
There you go, Mike.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, my friend.
Tobor's robot spelled backwards. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Shoppers buy Tobor spelled backwards.
There
you go.
I do have one question. I wonder what happened to the kid who was horrified at the arrival of King Ding.
Oh, actually, he is here tonight, and we have him right up in the audience. Can we get a shot of this? There
he is, folks. Still traumatized after all these years. The poor dome
looks uncannily like our content.
Yeah, everyone's like, what? Freud would like to have a word with this man, toy manufacturer.
Well, actually, because he's sharing a room with you two.
Wait until you hop in the king size.
Tobor would beat the bolts off these robots.
Sorry. Let's give him one more hand, please.
One more hand. It's going to be a rough night for this guy.
King Ding.
King Ding.
All right, here we go. This is our final helping of Christmas pudding in the 1944 colorful animated version.
Oh, it's Rudolph, yes.
The red-nosed reindeer.
Merry Christmas.
Woo!
Let's roll that, please.
I think I know which one we'll do after this. We'll see.
I know of them.
Legendary rock band Foreigner. Oh, it's Jim Handy. I forgot about that.
I recall him from a better version, yeah.
It was greasy.
You don't know me.
Really, Ryan, I actually saw this one before the Rankin Bass one as a kid. Interesting.
And slurs.
Jim Handy strikes again, yep. Oh, hey, B, what up? I don't know if I've shouted you out by name. Sorry about that, Ingram. B. Ingram.
He said, get out, you're all fired.
Go, Jim Handy, go, yep.
Slay, what the hell happened to his magic helicopter?
Oh, yes, Mac Fisher, that's it. I'm like, this one was made by, like, something, like, interesting. Yes, Jim Handy, remind you to keep your preserves in a convenient place. I had the book version of this one as a kid. It was a Rudolph book with these designs in it. So when I saw this as the RiffTrax finally, when I was a little older, I was like, dang, this is actually a thing?
Yes,
like, other than the book, it was interesting.
Them, the reindeer were a merry bunch.
Go, man.
Oh, here we go. Oh, one of the best lines in RiffTrax history comes up soon.
Recorded by the warehouse clapper from Parade of Aquatic
Like, line in a short, I mean.
His nose is the sight. It's red as a beet.
Twice as big and twice as bright.
Looky, looky, I'm Rudolph.
Yet nobody mentions the green horns.
Where most reindeers' noses are brownish and tiny.
Plant-like.
Rudolph's was red, very large, and quite shiny.
Wait, what's brownish and tiny again?
Leave it alone, Kevin.
Rudolph! Go on home, Red Nose. Your mama's calling.
Oh, my sister, I love her. Go home, Red Nose. Your mama's calling.
Hello, Mrs. Rudolph.
Tonight you hang up your stocking.
I'm emotionally confused by Mrs. Rudolph.
It's weird.
Our Beat's really known for their luminescence.
A dead hunter's leg was the happiest day of his life.
Yeah, why does he have green horns? Oh, you heading out, Rebecca? I didn't see. Did you? Ah, gotcha. Well, I'll see you later, Rebecca. Thanks for hanging out. This will still be on the channel if you ever want to catch the rest of it. Twice as big and twice as bright. It's just
as bright as a beet. Are beets known for their illuminating properties?
While way up north.
These Santa Castle designs tonight have just been awful. Or very vague, like you don't see a lot of it.
Good old Santa.
Currently under house arrest.
This fog will be hard to get through.
I'll need something twice as bright as the bead I normally use. Crap, my sled's gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Quick, get hitched in a hurry.
Quit eating
I like that
creepy.
they're eating dinner at midnight, so they weren't ready yet.
Hey, looking good. You working out? Nice, feeling firm.
Hands to yourself, old man.
Yeah, everyone's like, Rudolph's mom, why is she hot?
Santa's beloved catchphrase, hi-ho.
Also, my aunt's dog's name is Rudolph. We call him Rudy, but he was adopted 4 years ago by them for Christmas, and he is just one of the bestest dogs ever. I love him very much. And so he's a Christmas dog down to his name.
Oh God, where's Dancer's leg?
Follow to your deaths if necessary. Just come down here.
Hi-ho!
Santa's bombardier was wounded, so he had to target the houses himself.
Yeah, so like, what happened to Rudolph? Did he like, how did he get that nose? Yeah, it's never explained, I don't think, in like any version, right? He just happens to have it.
Damn, I wish my insurance covered cataract surgery.
I hope.
Tripped my bowl full of jelly.
Those toys are always gonna fall out. They're not.
I know
Like...
yourself, fatty pants. This stuff didn't happen for your all-carb diet.
You'd think they would know how not to get caught on roofs like that these days, regardless of the fog.
Arrived at the home of the deer.
Who wore tiny deer underpants?
Wait, why would he do that? Why would he? Santa doesn't come up to the kids and like look under the blankets. Jeez.
Worked out a better system by now.
Also, why is he delivering to other reindeer and not human kids?
I know, I'll borrow a flashlight.
Best idea in all history.
Yes, better than the polio vaccine or human rights.
We'd also like try to get this reindeer without letting his parents know.
Whoa!
The classic. Like, look at this though. He's like, I'm just gonna leave, and Santa's not like, let's tell your parents. He just kidnaps him.
A little different version here, yeah.
That's right.
Goodness. Everyone's like, there it is! Whoa, yeah, oh my!
It was worth every moment.
Yeah, the lost 3 lines in it, yup.
Hey, Bunnyville, an ex-Playboy model gated community.
Santa never stopped and wondered why human children no longer exist.
Yeah, he's only delivering it to animals. I don't get it, man. Ugh. Ugh, yeah. Jesus.
Stop that. Very last present was given away.
Hey, a factory irregular toy train for me.
Oh, the lines they skipped are in the studio version. Ah, that's interesting. I don't know if I noticed that. Or I might not even own the studio version because I have this one. That makes me want to get it, honestly, just to know.
The reindeer have a stadium?
Officially, it's the Cool Ranch Doritos Stadium.
The bad deer who used to do nothing but tease him? Well, now they do anything only to please him.
But Rudolph had him thrown in prison anyway.
See, it's like the whole thing of like, if you're weird or have a disability, then you're worthless until you come into use, then you're the best of us. Like, what?
Rudolph, my boy, they'll envy
My boy.
you now far and near. For no greater honor can come to a man than riding with Santa.
Not a modest man, that Santa, is he?
#1 job on the #1 day.
Don't believe his lies!
I forgot about that, dude.
Commander-in-Chief.
But we were promised a democratic election.
And And Rudolph just blushed from his head to his toes until his whole fur was as red as his nose.
That's right, fur can blush. Don't question it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
So remember, kids, your hideous deformity can win you limitless power if seasonally useful.
Rudolph commands the execution of those who've wronged him. That's so wrong. I always love to imagine Rudolph getting his sweet revenge.
Merry Christmas!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Thanks a lot. We're off to Stone. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everyone. Good night.
Yay! That's always a fun one. Everyone's like, woo! Star Wars medal ceremony, yes it was.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Hey, Bill, Merry Christmas.
Let's
Yeah, I got
see.
you something.
What is the end of this? Is this just an old skit they did, which I don't remember as being that good, so we're gonna skip it. So, yay! So, we got the Christmas Shorts-Stravaganza. Let me look at my library real fast. We'll do shorts, and we will look for the Christmas collection. And here somewhere, there we go. Let me try this. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, Kevin Murphy and fishnets. Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. There's a lot of fake vomiting in that skit. We're not gonna do that right now. Let's see. So. Yeah, we're not, no. Everyone's like, but Kevin is fit. No, we're not doing that right now. That was super fun, but because it is only 9:15 or so my time, and there's still about 37 of us hanging out. Let's see. We are actually going to do another short or two if you guys are interested in it. Yes, Rogue 2. Thank you. I can do that. The gross humor. Me too. I forgot that's even there. Let's see. At Your Fingertips, Sugar and Spice. That is a good one. Alias St. Nick would be fun. Let me see all that I have. There are so many Bridget Mary Joe ones. We're going to have a Bridget Mary Joe day too. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, I do have this one. Okay. Because we had these as suggestions. Let's see. Yeah, the vomiting is gross out. Kevin's fishnet is art. Yes, but that's what I mean. I wonder if they miss doing sketch comedy. One of the best sketch comedy things they did was the David and Hazel, where they literally just reenact the David and Hazel thing. Let me see how long these two are put together. It does not give me, let me see, 21 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's see. I think if we do both of those, let me see. More Bridget, more Mary Jo, more Packers. Because again, this is by far from the only Christmas one we'll be doing this month. Or this season. We'll be doing a lot of Christmas, at least 3 more, but I'm sure I'll do more than that on non-Mondays of Christmas shorts. So let's see something real quick. Let's see. Because we could do this one either now or next Monday, because that's the end of Hanukkah. So I'm trying to decide if we should do it now or if we should, like, have it, teased for next week for the end of Hanukkah. Does anyone have a preference on that? I will let you guys decide real quick, because I was actually thinking Nestor, but we've had suggestions, so I'm like, we can go with the suggestions. So I will leave some of that up to you guys. Let's see. We'll probably do a ladies' Christmas night as well. Let's see. Because there's the Mary Jo Christmas, Bridget New Year. They did a Christmas movie one. There's the Christmas special. There's Charlie's Christmas Secret, which is a good one. See, that's what I was kind of thinking, Kim. Nestor now and Hanukkah next week. What are your picks? let's see, because I was like, that way we could be like, hey, I'll tease it for like the end of to celebrate the end of Hanukkah for everyone. We'll watch that one next week. Because I forgot that Hanukkah started in November this year, or else I might have planned it and been like, hey, we're also doing Hanukkah tonight. But people are saying do this one now and then Nestor closer to Christmas. Let's see. Nestor. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of mixed. Snow Queen, trees, let's see. You know what, then tonight, because originally we were just going to do the live show, I forgot how short it was. It was only like an hour and a half. So tonight then, we'll focus on the first couple suggestions I saw, which were Hanukkah one, and then At Your Fingertips, Sugar and Spice. So we will do, let's see. I've never heard of legendary rock band Foreigner until tonight. Yes, well now you're part of a huge family in-joke about it that literally started 4 days ago on Thanksgiving. Here's what we'll start with then. We'll start with Sugar and Spice because it's short, and it's another live one, so that'll be fun. Then we'll do, I assume it's pronounced Zlate, I'm sorry. We'll do the Goat Hanukkah one next. We'll see where we are after that point, because Nestor's like 30 minutes. I kind of feel like maybe Nestor should be one that we not only do closer to Christmas, but it's kind of put aside to be like, this is a quote unquote, like not a big deal, you know what I mean, but it's like important for us to watch. Charlie's Christmas Secret has Seth Green in it, and he's Jewish. That's funny. I get curious about what a goat has to do with Hanukkah. I agree, Charlie. Did you get the Cyber Monday pack? I did not. Oh my Lord in heaven. Thank you for reminding me. I will have to do that after this. So, we'll watch a couple shorts, and then I gotta get the Cyber Monday pack. There are a few riffs I'm behind on anyway that I've been meaning to buy. And then I can make sure that I'm getting the Cyber Monday pack, because I meant to get it earlier, and then I had work stuff to do, and I completely forgot, because I was like at the last second getting some work stuff in this month, not gonna lie. Because it's been weird. My grandpa ended up going to the hospital this month, like stuff with my grandpa's, we had to do a lot of extra care for him this month already, and then he actually ended up in the hospital. He's doing better now, which is good. But there was all that, like, right, it was like just last Monday, I think, Monday or Sunday, when he went into the hospital right before Thanksgiving. Then we had Thanksgiving, so it's been insane. So I just got some last minute work stuff in, completely forgot about the Cyber Monday pack. Thank you very much for reminding me. In fact, I'm going to keep another tab open, so I remember to do that at the end of this. Anyway. Okay. So, because these were the first two suggestions that I saw, I think. We'll do At Your Fingertips, Sugar and Spice, another live one. It's quick. Then we'll do Zlate the Goat, because it is Hanukkah, and it is the first Monday of the 2 Mondays of Hanukkah this year. Yes, thank you very much, Gentle Hum. My grandfather, he is doing better, but they do want to put him into a bit of a like physical rehab facility for a few weeks, because I think I've mentioned this before, but he has MS, and it's like really taking a toll right now. And so we've had this month, you know, my family goes over to help care for him. He lives with my aunt, but she works full time, so we have to go over and help. And this month he was having a lot of issues. We've had to do a lot heavier care, and then he's been in the hospital this week. So it's been, like I said, and then Thanksgiving, it's been a lot. And I've also been open about this. Mentally, I have not been great this month at all. So my work stuff, I was like really trying so hard to get it through. So that's why I haven't had as much on the channel this month either, other than the streams, because stuff has just been going sideways. But I'm hoping in the next few weeks to get a lot of work done and a lot of YouTube stuff done. So that's good. Let's see. I waited to see what VOD would be this week special before I ordered the Cyber Pack. Nice. Let's see. Okay. Oh, bye, Matthew. Glad to see you here. Gotta head out since I've got homework to do. Be praying for your grandfather. Can't wait for next week's session. See you later. Bye, Matthew. Thank you very much for your prayers, by the way. I appreciate it. Glad to hear he's doing better. Faith, thank you, Rogue, too. Yeah, it's just been... It's been a crazy year, to be honest, for us. But this last week in particular has been insane. So, yeah, that's why I've been a little less, I'm always scattered, but I've been even more scattered this week than other weeks. Your self-care is important. Thank you very much, Charlie. That's the thing. That's why I was like booking it to get this work. And I had a very, very fun excuse for videos for work for anyone that cares. I make videos about animals for kids for the educational app and website Tracked. And I actually got them to approve a path of 4 videos where I am just discussing the real life species of the turtles in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was really, really fun, but I was like booking it to get it finished this week. So now I'm hoping it just gets approved, so it's officially posted, and it's all good. Let's see. Alright, so I will stop jabbering. There's still 35 of us. You guys are amazing. It's 9:25. It's not that late, but like, you know what I mean. So we will watch RiffTrax Live Sugar and Spice, do some more live fun, and then we will do a fun Hanukkah short. This also, I'm gonna adjust the volume just a little bit, because I think it's a little bit louder than the last one. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, please. If it's one way or the other. If not, then great, but just let me know.
We have a shorts. Yes.
Yeah. Oof.
Little movie. Another in the series of the ACI At Your Fingertips
If we
series.
do this short, this live show, then we will see the short twice this month, so we'll see. I always love Bill's outfit in this. It's amazing.
Monsters. At your fingertips, fingers. Right.
Mike is not in the spirit, though. Look at Kevin's shirt. The others are like super Christmassy.
But tonight,
I would absolutely dress up on stage on a theme.
It is.
I would absolutely do this if I was in Bill's shoes.
It just goes right into madness.
Slams you right there.
Yes, this one does have no intro.
Just be prepared, but it is called At Your Fingertips Sugar and Spice. Please.
I think Play Clay also throws you right into, because that's in my next script, I think. And Play Clay just like I don't think there's a title. I think it's just like, there you go.
Close up of a child eating a kitchen sponge.
Yes, the At Your Fingertips are so good.
And time for a little Pablo Escobar.
When you pour sugar into a bowl,
Have you been to a live event? Yes.
Sweeter, cleaner, fewer bugs.
I saw the Sharknado one in Minneapolis, but the better one, where the whole experience was better, was I was about to turn 21. My birthday's December 29th. And the year I was turning 21 is when they did Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. So when I was just barely, almost 21, my parents took me to Nashville for my 21st birthday, and we saw Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. We got there so early to get the seating tickets that we are in the second row. You can see us. Also, I wore reindeer antlers, and so I got to be in the credits. I'm waving in the credits with my parents. So if you watch Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, we're in the crowd and we're in the credits. It's very, very cool. So that is really awesome. It was a great for a 21st birthday. I wish they would do more Christmas ones so I could do that again for a birthday.
Scarf all the sugar down as fast as you can.
You're a baby, Faith. LOL. I know. I am turning 27 this year, which is weird. That means that was 6 years ago. But yeah, so I was turning 21, and that's what we did for my birthday. So we stayed right across from the Parthenon, and it was lit up for Christmas. It was really, and then we were only like 3 to 5 minutes away from the Bell Court. It was really awesome.
Go outside and stare at the sun or something, idiot.
Yeah, I have to see that now. That's cool, Faith. Yeah, it was really cool that we ended up being, like, because as they were doing the crowd panning and stuff, one of the cameramen came back up to us and had the camera at us, and they were like, wanting us to wave because I had kind of dressed up a little bit. I had a reindeer sweater on, I think. I might be in my coat, but I had the antlers. Kevin complimented my antlers. Kevin and Mike came out to shake everyone's hands, and Kevin was like, "Nice antlers," and I was like, "Yes, yeah." It was really cool. It was really cool. And this is the year before I had a channel. I didn't start my channel till that April, the coming April, I think.
There, you're doing great. Or maybe it's the worst thing ever.
I'm going to the MST3K Time Bubble Tour. Yeah, I hope it doesn't disappoint for you, Charlie. I hope it's great.
This is the last thing I see before diving head first into the sherbet tubs at Baskin-Robbins. Do that a lot, Kevin? Yeah, that's my Wednesday night thing. Okay, rock on. Love it.
With food coloring, you can make the sugar.
I just feel like you're
any color you
wasting a
want.
lot of sugar.
We've gone with baby diarrhea.
Like, I guess clay, like, makes sense to me. Sugar, I'm just like, eh.
Or you can choose.
Like, if you're not making it as a dessert, I guess. Like, sugar artists, actual sugar artists, do incredible work. That's one of the things my grandpa and I would love watching, is we would watch a lot of, cooking and cake decorating shows. And, he always loves the sugar artist work.
I figured that to really bring out the yellow, I'd use more yellow.
Early Squid Game! My family had sugar eggs. Interesting. I actually have not watched Squid Game, I just know the memes. Because it's all about death and terrible stuff, and I'm like, I don't feel like that right now, man.
A clove makes a good bird's beak.
And what makes a good bird, you ask? The widely accepted standard is one that doesn't peck your eyes out.
Oh, hi, Andrea, how's it going? Or, just got here and enjoying some red velvet cake, nice.
And likes the inside of the egg.
But remember, it is also staring back at you. I see you. Big bird, begin. Naked mole rat.
I mean, I guess sugar is something safe that your kids can play with, that, like, it's completely edible, so if they did eat it, unlike Play-Doh, like, I know Play-Doh's harmless, so you know what I mean, it wouldn't be something gross, I guess.
You can use round balls to make many different things.
But still,
With square balls.
I've never, like, heard of this before. What even is a time bubble? I don't know. By the way, Holy Shard, I've seen your comments. I don't know if I actually shouted you out by name, so there you go. Heading out, thanks for the video. No problem, Raptor, have a good one. Ah, I remember making the candy clay recipe from the PBS show Zoom. I loved Zoom.
No, he's making an army of South Park Canadians.
Feed me, Seymour. Yeah.
And then Mr. Snowman got his throat slit.
That is morbid, Timmy. And because Frosty is a serial adulterer, this big scarlet A.
Yes, I remember Zoom. Zoom, yep, that was a big one for me and my sisters.
Close enough, kid. Your grandma's pretty blind anyway. Then have Burl Ives breathe his dark gift into your creature.
Like,
Add spices where you need them.
it's very interesting to me to be like, here's like whole cloves and pieces like coriander, decorate your snowman now.
Yeah. Appreciate the effort, kid, but my nose is...
Ah, the candy clay was more like a sugar Play-Doh. Interesting.
Sick. You're sick, kid. Now comes this film's big question. Are upside-down egg cartons grass?
They use egg cartons in a ton of these at your fingertip shorts. I think in Masks of Grass it's also used.
Line it with plastic so the sugar won't stick.
Line your garbage with other garbage to create future garbage. It's the circle of trash. Well, now that I got a closer look, it all makes sense.
And how long would that have to sit? If it's moistened sugar.
High fructose corn syrup. Huh? Oh yes, I've been a bad snowman. Decorate my head.
Ew.
My brothers and I would always fight over who got to place the...
Anybody here watch Zaboomafoo? Yes, yes. Me and you and Zaboomafoo. There's a good Defunctland episode about that.
That's his arm. Oh god.
Why does he only give him one giant cinnamon stick for an arm?
That says, I refer to my many cats as my children.
Would you want a sugar hanging from a tree? Especially if you have pets, you wouldn't want that, I don't think.
I bought a dozen kick-ass ornaments for like $2.
Yeah. Homemade ornaments are cool. I'm just thinking sugar ones are either gonna disintegrate eventually, or the animals in your house are gonna try to eat it. What the heck is Zaboomafoo? It was a show about these two brothers who I think were already known for doing some animal-related videos, and a lemur named Zaboomafoo, ringtail lemur, and it was like a show about animals for kids, and it's kind of similar to what I'm doing now. And they would teach kids about all the different animals you could find, like around the world, and it was just a cute little animal show. I think it was around the time of like Between the Lions and things like that. It was a PBS show.
Sugar is my friend.
Whatever mold you use, be sure to
eat them on Christmas Day. Yes, the Kratt brothers were the brothers on there. I think they either still or very recently still had PBS shows as well, just different ones.
A meal fit for a clown.
As soon as that flame on the candle gets to, or the hot wax drips, it's gonna melt the sugar.
Make a crab bowl and put a bow in it. You got something better to do?
Like, even the ornaments make more sense than, like, the crab bowl.
And they are good to eat.
What? Just grab a slice of instant diabetes, kids.
And I don't think even I could eat something like that. Like, just pure sugar in chunks.
Much better with Play-Doh. Yeah, eat that too. Wow, at your fingertips.
Yay, Crab Brothers. Zaboomafoo is greater than Wild Kratts. Yes, I was too old. Like, not too old. I don't like to age gate things like that. But I was older when Wild Kratts came out, so I never really saw it. That's still going on PBS. Interesting. The Crab Brothers. Between the Lions was a masterpiece. It absolutely was. Yes, indeed. Okay. Just eat some instant diabetes, kids. So now I assume we'll close it out with this one. With Zlata the Goat for Hanukkah being this week. Because it's about 20 minutes. That'll have us at about 10 p.m. or so. There's still 37 of us. This is amazing. Anyway, so we'll do that. Then I'm gonna go get the Cyber Monday deals real quick after that. Yes, cliffhanger. So we'll do that, and then so all 3 Mondays, as far as I know, all 3 Mondays for sure, I should be able to do streams. I don't think there's anything in the way. I'm gonna double check schedule real quick before we get into this last short, because I know most people duck out like as soon as it's done, which is fine. I'm just making sure we're good. We have 3 Mondays in December, the 6th, the 13th, the 20th. Those will all be streaming days for sure. When it comes to additional streams, I want to do additional ones because there's so much to watch. So those 3 are sure. I'm going to try to do additional ones. I will let you guys know. I will make shorts maybe for those days to do announcements. Or ahead of time if I'm like, hey, this Thursday or whatever, I'm doing this. I will let you guys know. On Twitter, at Faith A. Nunez, if you're not following me there, just for the updates and stuff. And then I will also try to make shorts or little video trailers or whatever to be like, hey, this is coming up. And if I do a Twitch channel as well, which I think I will eventually, I don't know if I'll do it right away, but when I do, I will also advertise that on here and on Twitter to be like, hey, I'm doing Twitch stuff. So, see you later, Roland. Okay, so we should be good. We will start this up and then we will head out for the night, but we have a lot more fun Christmas stuff. I guess technically we could even do the Monday after Christmas as Christmas because it's still Christmas time. We'll see. But let's get this one started. If this one, hang on a second, is this one slightly quieter? Let me just adjust that a little bit. Okay, there we go. Again, let me know if the audio sounds weird. Hopefully we're good. There we go.
We now join places you might find members of the band already in progress.
At Hanukkah time, the road from the village to the town
was Still Ashamed by Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights.
But
oh no!
The winter had been a mild one. Hanukkah had almost come. Yet
yeah, make a New Year's celebration. That would be fun.
Snow never heard the end of it from his mother, who had wanted him to become a doctor.
The furrier, it was a bad year. And after long hesitation,
where's the fiddler? On the roof.
Zlata the goat.
Sell what now?
She was old, And
You mean
little
legendary rock band Foreigner?
Fievel,
Yes.
the town butcher, had offered 8 gulden.
So happy that everyone's
This was
already
long before
embraced
Fievel
it.
went west.
Hanukkah candles, potatoes and oil for pancakes, gifts for the children, and other holiday necessaries for the house.
Son, you ought to get none of those. Only
Reuben
booze.
told his oldest boy, Aaron, to take the goat to town. Aaron understood what taking the goat to Fievel meant.
Goat party?
Oh, no.
He had to obey his father.
Oh, no, this is already terrible.
Side and I'll teach you how to rig that stupid dreidel game.
That goat has pretty normal-looking eyes. His pupils aren't as, like, sideways.
Maybe Aaron can buy Mom a 70th birthday present with the
This is a very brown short.
With a cane when I get frustrated now.
This is already so sad.
You sure you're not my grandma?
Yes.
She's had a hard life, kid. Come on, look at where you live.
We love you.
Thanks, Ma.
Talking to Zlata.
Yep, looks like selling one goat is really going to solve all their problems.
1973. Is this from 1973?
Look, is this about my cheese tasting so terrible? That's not just me, it's all goats.
No, I won't go quietly. I'm not the first Zlata. Tell the world my story.
Why does he have, like, such an enormous walking stick when he's, like, 12?
So, kid, what century are we in? When you're as
Yes,
poor as your
this,
old man,
the
it gets
short's
hard to
already
tell.
stained with the powder of coffee.
At least I've got my beloved walking stick.
Hey, son, we're gonna need you to pawn your stick, too.
Yeah.
Zlata trusted human beings.
She was always lending them her car.
Aw.
She knew that they always fed her and never did her any harm.
That's the same reason I trust my waitress at Applebee's so deeply.
This is a good film for anyone who complained that the incredible journey was too incredible.
Hey, you grow into your
When
walking
Aaron
stick
brought her
over
out on the
time.
road to town,
I would love to learn how to riff just for fun.
This is a road?
Just do it, man. Like, that's what I did. I was like, I'm finally gonna write it. And then people really liked it, and it just, you know, just did my best. So, I didn't have any training or anything.
conclusion that a goat shouldn't ask questions.
If only Jim Brewer had heeded that lesson.
Oh my goodness, how far does this poor kid have to go?
And so, after a journey that was already starting to seem a little tedious, Aaron and Zlata rounded the bend and arrived at the town. They arrived at the town.
I know, it's like the editing, man.
Okay,
They're
folks,
just making
we've
it
got 18
bleaker.
minutes left. Strap in for some real-time goat escorting.
Ooh, the It and Fit. Finally found a movie I want to riff and I've been working on a
Aaron
script
wandered
for it.
50 more
Nice.
years, picking up more sticks as he went, and eventually becoming the old guy on the cover of Led Zeppelin 4.
Oh, Rebecca, you're back. You took the medicine without any problem. Trip was short or good. Nice.
Dealey Plaza, a goat opening
We're doing a quick Hanukkah short to close it out today, and then we will have plenty more Christmas streams this month for
Starting
sure.
to lose
Or
hope that
through
Larry
December, you know what I
David's
mean.
gonna voice that goat.
This is very sad so far, and I don't like it.
Bacon bits. Aaron, you sly dog. It'll be our little secret.
Man.
Please, God, do I spell Hanukkah with a C or not?
Like, my family, we went through some trouble for sure,
Yeah.
but like,
According to fairy
stuff
tale
like this
law,
makes me
kids
so
have been
grateful
offered
for how
magic
I've
beans For the
lived.
goat at least 3 times by now.
It's a walking to school length walk. Yes, that walk is ridiculously long.
And they built a cabin in the woods where together they wrote long, violent manifestos and sent them to public figures along with mysterious pieces of twisted bark.
Oh, whoops, looked at the camera again. I can't help myself.
I'm gonna rewatch
Look
the
at the
stream
damn
and why
camera
did
one
people
more time
choose
and this
this? I
PA will
know.
make goat
They're
burn.
like, it's the only Hanukkah short. I'm like, great. And I'm like, oh my lord, this is
Oh,
depressing.
Moon. Oh no, Zlata will turn into a were-goat wolf.
Someone shorted my legs while I was sleeping. My legs, they're gone.
And they continued to walk, and we continued to film them walking because...
Yeah, do they just want to make me
well, to be
sad or
honest, we're
what?
trying to stretch out
Apparently.
some super thin material here, folks.
Yep.
Then they reached the land of the ground boobs.
They're like, oh, Faith doesn't like sad, depressing things. Let's give her the worst short possible. No, I know it wasn't on purpose. It's just funny.
Piles of food. Oh, come on, kid. If there was a huge stack of pepperoni Hot Pockets there, you'd be making a beeline for them, too.
I've learned from Amphibia, you don't just
Still
trust
better manners than me at all you can eat
structures in a field on the side of the road. There's gonna be robots in there.
You say something? What? What? Who the hell keeps talking to me on set? Hey, you back there taunting me, right, you worm?
It gets better, Faith, and weirder. Okay. I trust you.
Oh, man. One more hit of this sweet, sweet hay, then I quit
Aw.
forever. I'll get out the junk, I swear.
Aww.
Rabane from Dunland.
Who will report back to Saruman? Man, the kid and the goat are just walking. It's really boring.
You watch
Doesn't affect
Amphibia?
anything you care
Awesome.
about, so
Yes,
Are you sure this is the best use of us?
I didn't watch it till very recently when I saw the internet blowing up about season 3, and I was like, I always meant to watch it, so I'll finally do it, and I was like binging it on Disney Plus. I still need to watch the Christmas one though, from last week. I'm still behind just a little bit now.
Oh, cripes. Okay.
No, it's still sad. No. Yeah.
I love being a Satanist. I just wish my coven wasn't always late. Father of lies values punctuality. Unless he's lying about that.
There. I did some work today.
Sometimes it feels like that, man.
maybe I should
With
just hop
mental
down to
issues, you do one
Goat's
thing, you're like, great, did it.
discount goat
Got
warehouse
some work done today. Yes, there is a great Kermit cameo in Amphibia.
Yeah, all I do is eat. Fine. I'm a god, okay? Expect me to fix your computer, write sonnets? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm behind on the Christmas one. I may have missed last week's too.
Williamsburg hipster?
I'm up to
Oh, it's that kid. Yeah.
when the big
Artisanally
thing
carved
happened a
walking
couple
staff.
weeks ago for sure, but I don't think I've seen past that at this point.
Don't worry, it's not snow. The army's just down the road experimenting with white phosphorus.
Oh man, this is like that Hercules one where it's a sandstorm. Oh my gosh.
My friend the mule taught me this whole stubborn thing. It rocks.
You need to see Jesus the
Idiots still think
Vampire
there's
Hunter.
Global warming? Look, snow still exists, so no global warming. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a tight fit, Zlata, but I'm gonna have to tauntaun you.
How?
Don't I have to die of the cold first?
Nah, I don't remember that part.
What the
I've seen
heck?
the movie a lot, and I think he kills a tauntaun.
I feel
then
like,
crawls inside.
yeah, deep
One living
hurting
being
sandstorm.
sacrificed for
Oh
another.
my gosh.
It's a more valuable being.
The thing too is,
then
the
I'm gonna
ground
kill
was
you and crawl
dry.
inside you,
Now
you
there's
totally
like 6
invaluable
inches of
little
snow.
brat. Do you get milk?
No.
Well,
You
I
let
do.
your
I get
12-year-old
milk. I win. Prepare
walk
to die.
how far? Like, I just...
Okay, I get your point.
Do you?
I won't kill you.
Oh, we're past that now, pal.
Yeah, sudden
now
winter.
The only question on the table is when, not if. When? I end your sorry little parasitic
poor
existence and make
child.
myself at
I
home
can't
inside your
even,
gut.
man.
Zlata, please calm down.
I
Come
didn't
on,
start
on.
this war, but I'll finish it.
Zlata, please no.
And the goat kills the kid.
It's an odd twist. Yeah.
Nope, the snow is poisoned with deep hurting.
Cormac McCarthy.
Oh,
added
not a
two more
sandstorm,
laughs
Faith,
to
a
the story and called it The Road.
sandstorm. It's true, but like, how friggin' long? Like, jeez.
How will Santa and his reindeer get through all this snow tonight?
Kevin, this is a Hanukkah story by author Isaac Bashevis Singer.
Ah, okay. How will the Maccabees and their reindeer get through all this snow tonight?
No, abandon joke.
Okay.
That's best.
Oh my goodness.
And now enjoy
Man,
watching
there's
a
like-
little boy and his goat pass out from exhaustion
Compared
and freeze to death in real time.
Compared
Such
to
a
Christmas,
charming folk
there's
tale.
so
Get the cocoa,
few.
kids.
There's so few Hanukkah specials and movies out there compared to like Christmas, and this is what they get. This,
The
it's
original
awful.
version of the
This-
Coppertone ad is much less cute.
Oh my gosh. It's like, it wouldn't be as numbing if it wasn't so dang sad.
She's a despair-at-home mom.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, snowstorm, rock climbing Faith, yes.
Don't worry, he's thinking up a great vaudeville bit based on this.
Man,
Gonna be huge on the
Jesus.
Bork Belt someday.
Gee, if the snow's up to his knees, how long have they been
For
out
a game
there?
of Ski Free, the abominable snowman would have run out to gobble him up hours ago.
This is a Hanukkah story. God, help them,
To
please.
reveal this is all just a snow globe that St. Elsewhere kid is looking at.
Oh my goodness. I just feel so bad. That's the thing.
Pile of turds, what a welcome sight you are.
Man.
Closer, closer.
Yep,
Come on, I want to
deep
smell
hurting.
those turds.
Snowstorm. This is ridiculous. It's just so sad.
Hey, have some manners, kids. Lattes first.
Made it.
That kid just take the goat and just
Dad,
leave his
what are
family.
you
What
doing
the heck?
here? What are you doing with my school teacher?
Are haystacks that hollow in
Gosh,
real
it's
life?
wonderful. So much hay and dung and hay and dung.
Man.
Goes for the kiss and denied.
Poor Zlata, always misinterpreting signals.
Man.
And then Zlata ate the walls because she was just a dumb goat, and they both died.
No!
Hurry, don't get trapped inside a straw hut with a dumb goat.
No.
Storm's basically
Right.
over. Get back
I thought
on the
Hanukkah
road,
involved
boys.
the sacking of a city and rededication of a temple. This is just boring.
Ah, kid, why are you smiling like that?
Oh no!
Please, kid, whatever you're thinking, don't. No.
Come on, guys. It's just a sweet story of a boy and his pet goat and unholy union
my
with
God.
a beast. Mother of God!
Oh
Stop this right now!
I want this movie arrested. I want everyone involved.
It's the
in
Last
being arrested. I
Jedi with the
want
green
myself arrested.
milk. Oh my lord.
Submitted for your consideration to the Museum of Things That Should Not Be.
Just why? I've never said in my life I want to see a kid drink directly from a goat's udder.
Keep eating that wall, pretend like nothing is going on
I just
back there.
what in the
never even happened.
heck? It's Hanukkah, so is the shelter gonna last
Zlata's
8
waiting
days?
for the right moment to tell him
Oh
she's
my
really a boy goat.
lord! Oh my lord!
Hello, it's me, God. I'm on my way to put a stop to what's happening in that hut.
Please, God, yes, help me. I think I must own this one and have never seen it. I must have bought it and
Hell
forgot.
with this. Nobody told me blizzards were so snowy.
Oh my god, what? Yeah, he could have had melted
I
snow!
walked 40 miles and saw no trace of him.
But you were only gone for like 30 seconds.
I walked fast, okay?
That's what you get for only sending your 12-year-old alone with your goat, you jerk. I can't even, man.
So, Zlata, you want to talk about what happened? Or?
No.
My lord!
Don't look at me.
I want to get out of here, but I need to stay to protect you and everyone in the chat.
Wait, is that a sandwich? He had a sandwich the whole time.
It was our only sandwich.
Yeah, what the?
I hope this isn't a darker version of the Giving Tree where he gradually eats every part of Zlata.
Oh no!
Honestly, I'd be fine with that as long as there's no more
man.
milk to face stuff.
I just can't. Oh my gosh.
A noose, sure. Probably the safest way
No!
to make sure the other boys at school never find out about what happened here.
Oh my gosh.
And thus began the Hanukkah tradition.
No, it's
of looking
true. All
sad
milk
and
does
playing with
come like that. We just add extra steps. But like seeing it on screen, this little boy just like guzzling down this milk when there's
Zlata, I know you
snow
don't have
available
hands, but
for
can you play this with your nipples?
for hydration is weird. Faith, you're going insane. The left says it all. I know. Because I just,
Are
I
we
think,
married now or what?
'Cause
if
they-
so, it's time for you to go out and get a job.
because they bore you the first 10 minutes. They make you feel, they give you depression the first 2 minutes. They
Don't
bore you
worry,
for the
dear.
next
Life
10.
is still a grim, gray,
And then all of a
hopeless
sudden
death
it's like, boy and goat drinking milk and eating a sandwich alone in this hut. Like, what? Just...
It's getting dark, kid.
Oh no!
The Billy Goat's gruff. I faked every orgasm with all three.
Oh Lord!
Slaughter liked to party.
Man, yeah, this is an art house film. Yeah, we don't need close-ups of it. Exactly, Ro, too. We don't need close-ups. Why am I the only one not troubled or freaked out by this? Like I said, they like lured you into a weird sense of things and then it went sideways. I guess for me it's like, ugh, and made me think of that thing in The Last Jedi, which is just disgusting, and I never want to think about that. So.
No, Aaron put a hose in Slaughter's tailpipe. They're both dead from the exhaust.
Early October in Minnesota.
The heck? How long are they gonna have to live here?
Staying home with your goat. No, that's fine.
Oh, jeez. I'd be like, so we're just gonna die in here, I guess. Like, yikes.
Just 1 second thinking about the smell inside that haystack.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
how long is he stuck
That
here?
time I went on a comedy tour with Roseanne Barr.
Oh my gosh.
Relax, you
Yeah, I would like the Christmas tree better than this mess. I'm just becoming more afraid of the world.
There, I've got my hands between two pillows joke is way more dark than planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh my gosh, I just can't. Wait, now the snow's completely gone?
It's like Gladiator when Maximus goes to meet his
Or, oh, is he
family
dreaming
and
this?
Only here it's just a bunch of people squirting milk from their teats into one another's mouth.
It's just weird, man.
Grim peasant death or ad for 70 soft rock hits?
Ooh, I hear laughter.
Allegra commercial, maybe.
Sleeping in the hay with the goat I love.
Legendary rock band foreigner.
Don't go drinking my milk, especially from my teeth.
Oh, baby, if I get hungry.
Yeah, they're spending all winter in this. Man. Yeah, are they gonna keep showing that? Yeah, this is a dream. That's what I figured.
Okay. Goats. Stop it!
Oh my gosh. I just want the boy and the goat to be okay. That's all I want.
This one, the three little pigs are writing up their complaints at the Haystack Association about the sick things going on next door.
Help! This is Lotta! This guy Aaron's a lunatic!
Yeah, so how many days was this?
Well, that was the best winter I've ever spent. Who needs a family?
I mean, 1 day is too much already, but jeez.
Worst man-goat relationship since my Uncle Chester was arraigned in Superior Court last January.
Really? What were the charges?
I am legally not allowed to speak about
Oh,
that
thank
case.
God, save him.
Come on, Mike, come on. Some of the goat's family haven't even been notified yet. Have some shred of decency, can you please?
So 3 days, according to the original story it's based on. Oh my gosh.
There was great joy in the family.
Oh, come on. I don't believe
Oh, so they headed straight home.
How
Good.
he had found the stack of hay, and how Zlata had fed him with her milk. And now that the cold weather had finally set in, the villagers needed the services of Reuben the furrier once more.
My son spent the winter with a goat.
No sale.
God. It's just
Human
water.
food. It's okay, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad he went straight home and was just like, screw this. Like,
especially watery today.
Oh.
Thanks, Mom.
yeah, so the journey was for nothing. He might as well have stayed home.
Zlata the goat.
That's right, drink me in. I'm a wonder to behold.
Now they got to keep her, but
Didn't think they'd
jeez.
keep the camera on me this long. But, what can I tell you about myself? Well, I am what they call an even-toed ungulate, native to the mountains of Asia. My
Yeah,
kind are one
stone
of the earliest-
soup,
oh,
snow
thank
soup.
goodness, didn't have much more in the tank there.
And as it turns out, neither do we. Thanks for joining us for Zlata the Goat.
And hey, this is Lotta himself, reminding you that milk's best right from the teat, kids.
Thank you, Zlata. And once again, thanks for joining us.
It's a lesson I taught to Aaron, but he wasn't my first.
Oh my God.
No, Zlata? You fed others that way?
Are you kidding me, Mike? I fed them all. I was, shall we say, a progressive goat. I lived for a time with Dashiell Hammett, and I gave that man every cup of milk in my teats for more than 7 years.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Zlata. And folks,
Then I had a short but very intense relationship with Ernest Borgnine. It ended bitterly, sure, but I still miss the many lazy hours we spent post-milk squirting in his beautifully appointed pile of hay. When he left me, my milk sack dried up till there was nothing left but a dusty work glove.
Zlata, please.
I would have killed myself if I hadn't met Peter Sellers in 1966.
Go,
Now,
Zlata.
that man could drink milk, I'm here to tell you.
God.
All right, I'm ending this. So long,
Talk about
folks.
strange love. Don't get me started.
I said so long.
Oh my gosh. I owe you Space Rainbow and Time Bubble theories. I'll look into that, man. Oh my golly. I was just like, oh, Hanukkah short, great. I think the thing about the milk that made me like, was the fact that, again, the first 2 minutes, they just make you really sad. This boy's gonna have to go sell the family goat. Isn't that terrible? And then it's like, okay, they are in this snowstorm. They're just walking and walking and walking for like 10 minutes. And then they have to bury themselves. Hey, and you're just really sad for them. You're just sad and bored. And then it's just like milk. And I'm like, what the heck is happening? Again, 20 minutes. This could have been done in 10. Could have easily been 10 or less. Did not need to be 21 minutes. Oh my gosh. You punished us and that includes me. I am so sorry, Faith. Other than the fact that I'll never again experience joy in my life, I don't think I had any negative effect on me. I love that part. Oh my gosh, that short felt like an eternity. Yes. So now you reward us. The riffs actually made it extra disturbing to me. Realism. Oh my gosh. It just insane, man. And like I said, it goes from depressing to boring to disgusting. But you're absolutely right, Raphael. Hi, by the way. I don't know if I've seen you in the chat or I didn't shout you out, and I apologize. It has a happy ending, which is great. Love a happy ending. But like the road to get there, man, was jeez. Man, that was tough. But it's over now. But it's over now. I will never say teats again. Yes, at least it has a happy ending. No one died, only my soul inside. Yes, that was, it was weird, man. I didn't expect it to be so weird. The entire spectrum of emotion, it's true. I guess I had it in my library, so I already bought it. I guess I have not seen it, or either that or completely blacked it out. I'm assuming not. The original story isn't quite as disturbing. That's good to know. But again, I was like, okay, a Hanukkah short, like, because there's not a lot of Hanukkah stuff out there. So I was like, that's great, they did a Hanukkah short. And then I'm like, bruh, like, they know so many Christmas, we'll do Hanukkah. Like, jeez. Oh, my goodness. I can't. I can never look at a goat ever again. Oh, my gosh. That was nutty, man. I feel really bad. Like, if you're, Jewish or of Jewish lineage, I'm sorry you don't have, like, many good specials out there. I think some of the ones I remember growing up with, I remember there being, like, Rugrats ones, because they were Jewish, stuff like that. That's probably how I learned a lot of stuff about any Jewish culture at first when I was really, really little. My parents have taught me about it since then, like, as I was growing up. Like, parents taught us about other holidays and stuff, obviously, but still. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, what the heck did that have to do with the holiday? I guess it's just because it's a happy ending. It had literally nothing else to do with it. Not a lot of Hanukkah stuff. This is what we have. Yes. Yes, the snowstorm was the poison of deep hurting, and also the goat milk. Yes, the Rugrats was my intro to Hanukkah and Passover. Yes, it's like, because I was really little when that was coming out, and so that's, like, if you, like me, celebrate Christmas, my mom would sometimes, tell us the story and make potato pancakes and stuff sometimes. Like, we would still have, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't know how to say it correctly, because we are Christians and we celebrate Christmas, but it would like we would do some Hanukkah things and we would learn about it, but that is probably when I first heard about it and understood that there are other holidays for other religions and how that works. So, yes, so, yes, at least I didn't spend a week anticipating the short, we just got past it. That's true! If we had waited, I would have been like, guys, this is the Hanukkah one? Oh my god, like, oh man. Yes, so we did that. It's done. It didn't feel like Frodo. He's like, it's over. It's done. Yes, but that was very, very fun, though. It was ridiculous, but it was really fun. So we've been here about 3 hours, which is good. So we did the Shorts-Stravaganza with Weird Al. We did the Jewish Goat. We did Sugar and Spice. So I think that's really good. Next week, I'm not positive. I will decide. I definitely want a Bridget Mary Joe week. At least one. I definitely want a week we do Nestor. Nestor will definitely be done. Santa the Ice Cream Bunny would be fun. There's so many to do. So we'll see which we do instead, or like what we do going forward. Let's see. Yes, this was fun. You're welcome very much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. This was a super fun one. I'm very excited to have all of December to do Christmas, and then maybe if they have something for New Year's, we'll do some celebratory stuff. This is very fun. I like the crab stuff in the chat. Yeah, I had an absolutely great time doing this, and I'm very excited for more Christmas stuff going forward. Yes, Magic Christmas Tree. Yes, leave suggestions when this is up and not live anymore. Add comments. Excuse me, tweet at me, email me. My email's below. At Faith's Take and all that. At Faith A. Nunez on Twitter. Faith's Take at Gmail for the email. Yes, this should be an extremely fun month. 7 o'clock Central every Monday through December. And if I do additional ones, like I said, I will make videos, shorts for it to be like, hey, this day, this time, we're gonna do it. And anything else? If I do a Twitch channel so we can stream some more copyrighted stuff, I will also let you guys know as soon as that happens. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Hooray for Faith. I appreciate that very much. Yes, I am very excited for everything coming forward. Yes, it was a fun start for getting into Christmas. Thank you for hosting tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys very much for watching. I look forward to celebrating the month of Christmas with you guys even more. So I think we're good. Yep, okay, just making sure everything looks good, and I think it does. Alright, so thank you guys very much. We will continue Christmas going forward, and I will see you guys